We chilling. That's all that's left of the McDonald's meal right there is the large Coke Zero. I wolfed down that Big Mac and fries like it was nothing, man. I was hungry. It rained all day, man. Damn. Still drizzling a little bit. You can't really tell, but see the streets wet, you know. It's like that misty drizzle coming off the ocean. Yeah, I had a Mac Cafe Suada. It comes in a cup just like in the United States. Mick Cafe. Cafe Suada. Vietnamese coffee with the condensed milk. Iced coffee. It's about 75, and as you can see, I'll show you that. The wind is blowing pretty good. See? Look at the wind blowing there. Woo, you can see that one over there on the street there. That's where the wind's really tumbling down through there. But yeah, look, I'm sitting over here while I'm blocked because I got my hairs blowing, man. Got a t-shirt and jeans on, nice and comfortable, man, not sweating. Yeah, if I was in Ho Chi Minh right now, man, my balls would probably be all soaked and wet in the heat, you know. But for some reason, when you're on the coast here in Vietnam, and you're like on the coast side, last time I was here, last year, I was on the old side, Vietnamese side over there, and it's away from the coast, and it was a little humid, a little hot. I said, fuck this, I went back up to the lot. Wait, where are the spinners? Here's one right here. Spinners. What's up, Will? I just got finished with my Mac Cafe Suada. I was gonna go out and get some food, and I said, you know what? Fuck it, it's raining. I said I'll just order Grab. I had Grab deliver me a big. I ain't had one in over like 3 weeks. I had a Big Mac combo meal, and I did 3 shorts on it too. Mac Cafe Suada. I ordered an extra Mac Cafe with it. $1.80. All total, it came out to the sign of the beast, $6.66. Oh, you're live now? I thought you'd be done by now. Shit, you was eating what, 3 hours ago, right? Weren't you like 3 hours ago eating some kind of pork chop shit in some little restaurant over there for 40K or something like that? Billy Jack, he's in the Philippines now, staying at some Aussie's hotel. He's in some Aussie hotel in Angeles City. He was ordering like steak dinners and shit there. Oh, you're at the cafe? It's raining here, man. It's still, you know how it is. See, it's not raining hard, but it's that like mist coming off the ocean shit. It was raining hard earlier today though, man. It was fucking coming down. I couldn't do shit, man. It's Guru o'clock. That's right, Mickey Mason. Guru o'clock, man. No Rasputin tonight, man. That Russian bitch that was in the room next to me now, she's gone, I think. Oh, your music's still ain't to work. Fucking all kinds of people singing karaoke and shit, but my music is too fucking loud because I'm playing AC/DC on the balcony, you know. I'm trying to work. I'm. See, you know, she spoke good English, but why would you come and work? If you're gonna come here, Coke Zero from McDonald's. If you're gonna come here and enjoy yourself. Don't come here and fucking. I mean, if you have to work, you have to fucking work. But don't take it out on the people that are trying to chill and shit, you know? Yeah, you chill back in now. Yeah, at least she could do like the other Russian bitches that walk out on the balcony naked when she said it. No, she come out all frumpy looking and shit and telling me, hey. You know, when the Russian bitches come out with the titty swinging and shit and told me to do something, I'd say, oh, hell yeah, you know? I told her, I said, no problem, I turned it down, so I turned it down. And then last night, it sounded like she was having a fucking wrestling match in her room. So today, I think she's gone. Maybe she was packing, you know? Yeah, disturbing the fucking Russian bitch next to me because I'm on the balcony playing my AC/DC too fucking loud. But there's some guy singing karaoke down the street that sounds like, oi, choy, oi. Steve, here's your Vietnamese lesson for today, Steve, okay? In the Philippines, you say, Dila an tilapia. That means I want to eat the fish, right? They're talking about the pussy, right? Okay. In Vietnamese, you say liam long. It's a lot easier. Liam long. Like Liam Neeson, Liam Long, Liam Long. Then, if you want to say, I like licking pussy, you say, Tôi take Liam Long. Like take. It's THIC, but CH, but it's pronounced take. Like toy, like a toy, like Toy Story. Tôi take Liam Long. Then, if you want to say, I want to eat your pussy, you say, An muon liam lon m, right? An muon liam lon m. So it'd be like an, like Han Solo without the H. An muon, moo on, like a cow. Moo on. Keep moving, right? Moo on. An muon liam lon m. I want to lick your pussy, right? There you go. There's your Vietnamese lesson for today, Steve. Disturb the guests. Disturb them, man. Sitting in public acting like a fucking fool, right? CBGB, I just told you. Sitting in public acting like a fucking fool. I just chased an old woman away. I'm moving to the other table, man. I'm moving to the other table. I don't like... There was fucking 4 Russians down here trying to invade my fucking terrace, man. Trying to take it over, man. Sitting out here, they even wanted my chair. Can we have that? I said, fuck no, I'm sitting down out here, man. They wanted to take over my... Russia tried to take over this fucking hotel, man. You guys need to get over here so we can keep the Russians from taking this place over, man. Mark, if you're out there, Mark, in Thailand, get your ass back here, man. The Russians are taking over our little chicken squatting cooking place up front here, man. They're playing cards and drinking that cheap ass beer that they get, man. Just being rude and shit. Playing loud fucking music and shit, man. What the fuck is that? Look at that. They left their fucking empty bottles blowing all over the fucking place, man. I did my short. Steve, did you see my executive order short? I said, like this. I said, Trump's right. Plastic straws, executive order. They work. I said, we still use them in Vietnam, you know. You like? You like? You don't like? You Russian? You Russian or you Ukrainian? What are you? Kazakhstani? What the fuck? Yeah, you're getting crazy now, man. Trying to take over this hotel. Hey. I need some help here, man. Some of you guys come on down here to the Trang. I'm starting to get invaded. I'm gonna have to tell Putin, I'm gonna have to call Putin up and say, hey, Vladimir, come to the Trang and get your draft dodgers and take them back with you, man. I met one cutie down at the juice shop yesterday, man. She's a real tiny, petite Russian girl. Nice, tight ass, nice, good legs. She rides a bicycle, man. Some cunt here is trying to make plastic shopping bags illegal. I know, what the fuck? You know, listen, Steve, if they do it there, they're gonna use them somewhere else anyway, right? You know, that's the whole point. Just like the fucking the global warming. It's fucking 75 degrees in fucking Vietnam, man. It was what, 48 degrees in Florida a couple days ago? Global warming, man. It's a cycle, man. The North Pole already, did you see how the North Pole already shifted? It shifted noticeably now. So that means it's doing it more every year now, man. Maximus believes anything, that's right. Well, the whole fucking point is, you know, I'd be eligible for 5,000 stimulus check if it were. Yeah, I got the other fucking stimulus packages, man. All you gotta do is file. I don't have to file. But If I knew there's $5,000 gonna come to me, I'd file for that. Fuck yeah, man. I don't have to file. I have taxable income, man. Well, between me and you, I have no taxable income, right? You know, when I lick the pussy for the high chan, you know, for the massage, you know, I don't put that on the books, man. When I give these girls the high chan, you know, that's 200,000. That's $8. I charge them $8 for a good massage, you know. And leave them alone, you know what the hell, man. Did you guys get your Vietnamese lesson for today? On muốn liếm lon em. That means I want to lick your pussy, baby. I should get a shirt that says Toy Take Liếm Lon. I like licking pussy, man. Oh, he's got his little bag of food that I picked out, man. I had that McDonald's combo meal, man. I ain't had that in like over 3 weeks, man. I haven't had any kind of like American food, man, in like over 3 weeks. I said, you know, I'm gonna get some real Vietnamese food today. I ordered, the Grab driver pulled up, he had his little poncho thing on so he didn't get all wet. Been raining the last 2 days, man. They're not gonna get, that's lettuce. They're not gonna get any stimulus packages, man. They're gonna pay down the debt with that money, man. That's what they need to do. The thing I want them to do, you guys, listen to this. If they reevaluate, you know I told you I had gold. Steve knows that, right? If they reevaluate the gold from 40-some dollars back up to 20, oh man, am I gonna be a rich motherfucker. I'm gonna be stinking filthy rich. I'll be a millionaire. Oy. Yeah, undisciplined Americans spending money. You know what they do? They get that $5,000 and go straight to the fucking casino, go inside, leave their kids in the van to freeze to fucking death and blow the money. Did you hear about that one, Maximus? The lady left the kids out in the van and they froze to death? They're investigating that now. Who the fuck goes to the 9th floor of the parking garage in the casino and parks their van and goes inside and leaves the kids out in the van, man? She had to be, you know, I mean, the casinos used to let you take kids in the lobbies and shit, and then they got rid of that. They said no more in the lobbies. You know? So she probably wanted to go play some blackjack or some slot machines and shit, you know, try to make some money, and then fucking left the kids out to freeze in the van. I mean, I can't say for sure because I wasn't fucking there, but I can use an educated guess, you know. What's going on here? Hello. Oh, is that right? I didn't see that. She lost her child support? Oh, well, she still got kids. It was just the 2 smaller ones froze to death. Yeah, it was in, I think it was in Detroit someplace. I'm thinking it was in Detroit. Parked the van in Detroit in the wintertime on the 9th floor with the car not running, no heat on. Left the fucking kid in a pull-up pair of pants and a t-shirt. And the other one had fucking a t-shirt and fucking diaper on or some shit. And a fucking blanket. That's it, man. You know, man, there were times when I'd come out of the casino and I'd be so fucking tired from doing like a long stint gambling in there. And I'd turn the car on, put the heat on low and roll the window down and take a little nap before I leave because I didn't want to crash my beautiful Crown Vic that Steve wants, you know. They shouldn't have been left in the fucking car alone, Maximus, man. She should have been out there with him. You don't leave your dog in the fucking car, man, if it's that fucking cold out, man. That was, you know, we got that polar vortex coming down, man. I shouldn't say we got that, you got that polar vortex coming down. People in Chicago shaking like this and their balls sticking to their leg, not because of sweat, because of fucking freezing to their leg, man. Crown Vic cab is indestructible. That's not, that's a police car, man. Yeah, they should give them an IQ test, man. And you know what? If they don't have the money to support them, it's to say, oh, you got to take the morning after pill, right? You're going to be 50. You're having a birthday the same time Big Kev had a birthday? I seen you had a birthday. I missed the fucking stream, but I saw that you were there because I rewatched a little bit of it. Wow, almost up to 50 degrees. Ooh, good for you, man. Almost up to 50. Ooh, it doesn't even get that cold here. The coldest it gets here at night is about 75. During the day, the polar blast was last week. The temp 50. Yeah, now okay, well, but you still have to go through a week of fucking what, sub-zero fucking temps because of the polar vortex swoop down. It was 48 in Florida. I seen on it. I said, what the fuck? 48 degrees. I checked the weather yesterday. Don't give me no shit, man, because it said in, what was it, Dallas, Texas, it was like 30 something. I said, what the fuck, 30 something degrees down? Yeah. Been cold. Maybe today it warmed up a little bit, but I was checking the temperatures yesterday because I was going to tell my grandkid to go start up my Cadillac, you know, my Blues Brothers mobile, man. Because when I come back, I got a bunch of those numbers for the Winstons. I want them to read them off to me so I can punch them in on the website. So when I get back, I can get $2.50 off a pack. How many cigarettes do you think I could? How many cigarettes do you think I could smuggle into the United States when I come back? Good. Then I'll have my grandkid go start up the Cadillac, man. The P71 Cadillac. I have him start that motherfucker up, man. So when I come back, I don't have to rent a car, which I can do now because I got 2 credit cards now. See, before I just used my debit card, but now I got them cashback credit cards. Can I mail some? I don't think I can. Maybe I can mail 1 carton. Can you mail 1 carton of cigarettes? That's what I should start doing. Mailing a carton of cigarettes to my house like once a week, right? Would that be legal? Somebody check that for me, man. Go to the post office, say, can you send cigarettes through the mail? If they say, yeah, I'm going to start mailing myself 1 carton of cigarettes a month or a week. That way, that's enough to last me. Like, when I get back, I won't have to pay $80 for a carton, right? I'll call my grandson tonight because it'll be what? It's 11 here, so it's noon there. 13 hours difference. Maybe it's 10 there. Anyway, he sleeps all fucking day. He's been working at this. He got his job back at that steel mill, so his mother can't influence him into going to the fucking Hard Rock and losing all his fucking money. I told him, if you start gambling like her, I'm taking you off all my fucking bank accounts, man. I said, I'll leave it to the fucking Catholic Church or something. So the priest got money to bribe the little kids with, you know. Yeah, priest got to have some meat to eat too, right? You know what kind of priest a meat eat? What kind of meat a priest eats, right? None. No, I don't think so. They didn't check last time, CBGB. I could have had a whole backpack full of cigarettes. I didn't know. They didn't check the bag. But if you get caught, man, it's a big fine. You got to pay all the fucking taxes on them, and they take them all away from you anyway. So, but what about mailing them? I never thought about that. Thanks for the idea. Who was the one who gave me the idea? Where's that at? Okay, Steve. There you go, Steve. Thank you, sir. I could probably mail a carton once a week, right? That's not breaking the law, is it? Because you can send, I think, 200, which is a carton. You can send a carton without paying tax on it, right? Once a week wouldn't be doing, because it'd be for personal use. Man, I wouldn't be selling them. Why would I fucking sell them? I'm just now getting over being sick. You know, I got bit by a mosquito and I was sniffing and I felt like shit. You know, warm and squishy. Even when it was like, you know, even if it was hot, I felt cold and clammy, man. So I was just drinking shitloads of water, man. I probably was dengue. I don't know. Could have been some mild form of dengue. Oh, you got the SoFi? Did you buy it like I did? Did you get this? I already sold mine. Did you sell yours or you still got it? Because it went from like, I got it at like 7, it went up to 15. I sold that shit. And I said, fuck it, I made some money off of that. But my gold, man, it keeps going up, man. It keeps going up. And now that they're talking about they're going to check out Fort Knox, man, if there's no gold there, ooh, my gold's going to be worth way, way more money, man. I heard people are stacking silver now, too, huh? Get some XRP. I'm telling you, get some XRP, Maximus. Not true. They don't care about the cig. Yes, they do. It's like 200 cigarettes is all you can bring in, man. I don't have any so far, but if it goes under 50, then I'll start a new position. I bought it cheap, man. I wish that I got it cheaper. You could have got it cheaper, but you know, when that one guy on YouTube started talking about it, I started watching his channel. I said, what the fuck's he talking about? It's gonna go up from 6. It's gonna go over 10. I said, what the fuck? Let me invest a little bit with my. I went on my fucking Fidelity account, man. I invested a shitload of money, and it went up, man, from like I got it at like what 6 something or right around there, 6 something change. And it went up to like 15. I said, fuck it, sell this shit now. Get rid of it. I heard it's supposed to really go up, though, because what that's going to do is that's going to take over the SWIFT system. They're going to take over the money exchange system so far. That's right. 1 carton is the max per person. But if you mail it, can I mail it? Because it's not illegal drugs. I'm not sending illegal drugs to them. I'm just sending a carton of cigarettes, right? David Bulldog. Hey, what's up, Dave? Can I mail cigarettes to the United States? Dave, do you know anything about? Check that out for me, man. I'll go on your stream next time. Hey, you guys, watch this guy. He's from New York, man. He's a cool dude, man. He's been doing the Phillip. He's been staying in the car. He's a construction worker. He's got a house, but he's got some homeless people living in it. So he's been like sleeping in his car and shit, you know, and go like I do, man, you know, when I get back there, you know. But check it out, Dave, because if I can mail, I'll start mailing a carton of cigarettes once a week. Once a week. And in that way, hey, when I get back, I won't have to spend fucking $80 for a carton of cigarettes, right? And these are some good cigarettes, man. You think it's against the law to mail? I know you can't mail drugs, illegal shit, but cigarettes aren't illegal, right? I know you can order cigarettes from Canada, but you have to pay the excise tax on them. But I think maybe 1 carton, which is for personal use, right? I address it to myself and mail it. I think that'd be okay. Because if you can mail drugs, I just go to the drugstore here, get a shitload of drugs and mail them back, you know. I could send CBGB his Xanax he's been asking me for, right? Watch this guy right here. Watch this guy right here. He's a construction worker that doesn't do too much work, but he's a construction worker. Yeah, in April. I only come for that. I'm only a snowbird, David. I go camping near the Mexican border. I go across the border and get my cigarettes that way. But this way, I wouldn't have to go there. I could just stay in the Chicago area, you know? Damn, she got some legs on her. That's not a Vietnamese girl either. She's probably Netherlands, because they got them long ass legs, man. Yeah, I'm a snowbird, man. I just come here. You know how much money, Dave, I saved out of my pension checks? In the United States, I have a house, and I have a car, and I have an extra lot that I set a tent up on, so when I don't get along with my brother, I just go out in the tent and stay out in the fucking tent, or I go in the car or go to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm always gone. I'm at the pub. I'm always gone, man, even though I own a house, right? Half of it. Half a house, right? He's got this big fucking ugly dog like you got, right? But his is mild-mannered like yours. His is this big, goopy, like, bulldog golden retriever mixed, you know? No. I come here for like 6-7 months and then I come back, man. Because the VA doesn't cover me here, so I got to get travel insurance. Then when I go back, I get all my VA tests done, I get my yearly physical done, all that good shit, get my boosters and shit, and then I leave again. But guess how much I saved, Dave? Take a wild guess in the chat here. How much? And I have to pay rent. I have to pay rent here. I'm paying $11.66 a day to stay at this Sochi hotel here. Look at this. Not the one across the street. This one here. The Meriton's reflecting off the glass. That's the one across. $11.66 with a balcony, hot water. That's always hot water. I don't have to worry about the water getting hot, you know, like they do in the Philippines, you know. But guess how much? I saved over probably between $5,000 and $6,000 in my checking account where the checks get deposited because I'm not spending it here. And I have to pay fucking rent here. In the United States, I don't have to pay rent. You got to figure I'm saving $400 a month just on fucking cigarettes alone, man. That's just on cigarettes. I ordered McDonald's today. Look, I'll show you. That's what's left of it. The Coke Zero, fucking large Coke Zero. I ordered a McDonald's combo meal, Big Mac fries, and that because it was raining. I didn't want to go anywhere. With the coffee, with a cafe, McCafe Suada, okay, which is a Vietnamese coffee in a McDonald's cup, but it says right outside of it, Vietnam. It was only $6. It was the double number, $6.66 with the coffee. The coffee was $1.80. No, not everybody. The people at the hotel here, they do, like you'll find most of the women that are like 30 years old and younger speak English pretty good. Even the Russians speak English here, man. A lot of Russians here, man. But if you got to learn a little bit of the language, man. Like I was just giving a Vietnamese lesson, you can't walk up to a girl and tell her, hey, I want to lick your pussy. And she looks at you like, what did he just say? I don't understand, right? You got to say, on one, that means I want to lick your fucking pussy, baby, right? Okay, if you say I like eating pussy, it's toy take, like toy, like Toy Story, take. It's not spelled that way. It's Toithich, toy take. Toy take, liam long. I like licking pussy, right? You gotta learn a little bit. Like toy moon mua, I want to buy, right? Toy moon mua, mot hai ba. All you gotta need is 1, 2, 3. There's other ones too, like lam. Lam is 5, right? Oh man, pussy's pussy. You know that, Dave. Pussy. That's all pink inside, man. Just you don't want to go. See, the only problem I have here is I go to a lot of massage parlors, right? Okay, you don't want to eat pussy from a girl in a massage parlor. How much? Unless you like cream-filled donuts, right? You know what I mean? Because that's what it is. Basically, it's a cream-filled donut, right? You don't want to be eating cream-filled donuts, right? So what you got to do is find these conservative, nice Vietnamese girls or the Russian backpackers and shit, and tell them, get in the shower, wash that shit up good. Then you can lay them on, I like licking pussy, man. I'm a lesbian. I did a video a year ago. I said I'm a vegetarian, man. Come on, you know that. I know, I'm smoking another cigarette. Whole 7 cents over here, man. Let's see, 20 times 7. What is that? That's $1.40. Yeah, 7 cents a cigarette, man. Burning up money in Vietnam and still not spending anywhere near what I spend in the United States with free rent. Because I make my brother pay the property tax. I said, if you're going to have that big fucking dog shit, what I got? I got a fucking fly buzzing around me. I thought it was a spot on the screen. Yeah, I'm on the terrace. I'm not in the hotel. Here, let me show you. Here, this is the entrance here. See, I'm out on the terrace, man. See, you got plants and shit. You got nice this place is. Here, welcome. Look at it. You got the little cutie sitting behind the desk over there. Got a big lobby inside there. If you don't, they even got free juice and shit for you to drink there if you want, man. And then they got the time clocks up there. I got an elevator goes upstairs, man. You gotta watch some of I'm the king of the balcony streams, Dave. I'm the king of the balcony streams, man. I show you what it's like from where I'm at, Yeah, you gotta catch them before they get to 30 though, because they get married real quick, man. I just had a taxi bring the one that's up in the lot down here for a week, so I could lay them alone, I'm not gonna lay them alone some massage parlor girl, but that girl from the lot, she's got a drunken husband that gambles. I told her, I said, get a fucking divorce. I'll marry you. Then when I fucking die, you're going to get half of my pension for the rest of your fucking life, right? Her younger sister is the one that I was flirting with, and she kept telling me, go out with my sister and her cousin, right? But, the taxi, by the way, it's a 4-hour fucking drive with a stop, and it only cost me $1.7, so what is that, $39, and then about $50 to have a taxi bring her down from the lot, Big E's in the house. What's up, Big E? David Bulldog, you'd like him. You got to watch his stream, man. He does like I do. He's a construction worker. He doesn't work too hard, though. I saw him go to work one time. He went upstairs. He checked shit. He seen it was all wet and fucking shit. He went down, met his black dude buddy downstairs, and they were talking. So he didn't work that much. Bombarded, because I need some fucking watch hours, man. Because when I was when I was in the United States, I didn't do too many except a couple of Dunkin' Donuts streams and shit, and then I did a short of that drunk laying on the fucking ground. See, that's the difference between your country, Fluffy, and this country. You don't have people coming up with their hands out like this, and gimme, gimme. They go like this. Like in Philippines, they go like this. They go, oh, sir. Oh, so I said, what do you want to do? Suck my dick? Why are you going like this? They, oh, no, no, no. I said, I'm fucking Palubi too, man. And I said, Palubi ako. And they look at me like, this guy knows Tagalog? What the fuck? Yeah, I do a lot of train streams too. You know, I like to, because I got people on my channel, they like to watch the fucking freight trains and shit, man. My first band in that town where I live at was called the Train City Blues Band. It was an appropriate name too, right? Train City Blues Band. We played at the Hammond Civic Center, man. I know you heard of the Hammond Civic Center, Maximus, right? Guess who we opened up for? You'll never guess who we opened up for. We opened up for Foghat, man. Right? Foghat. Back in the day, in that Civic Center there, man, they were playing like every other week there, man. Dung da dung da dung 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 zoy, young zoy. What's up, dung zoy? Hello, Kim York. Everybody's coming in. You guys watch that David Bulldoze channel, man. Noodles. David, everybody calls him Noodles, man. He's a good dude, man, from New York. I would give him a wrench for a second just so he could put his link in here, but you know, every time I do it, nobody puts their fucking link in, man. I gave a wrench to Will for him to put, like Fluffy, I put a wrench to Will so he could put the link to Will Travels in the chat. He never uses it, so I think I eat some spam for you tonight, Phil. Hey, I haven't had spam in fucking over 4 weeks, man. Since I got that restaurant with the credit card I can use, why should I spend $6 for a can of spam when I can use my credit card and have a meal for a little less than $6 with you know, crispy pork belly and rice and 4 fucking eggs and coffee and, you know, all that shit. Why would I do that, man? Why, you know, I mean, before I was having to, you know, keep converting cash or using, a lot of places don't take credit cards, but I found 3 restaurants now take credit cards, man. I told Howard, I said, come on, I told Wishy, I said, come over here to the Char. I said, I'll pay for your ticket. I said, come stay here for a month. Will said he is shy. But he's shy to put old man Philip. That's right. 3,068 years old. I'm old man. Pretty soon you're going to be old man. I'm frugal Philip, but you're kuriput Will, man. You're cheapskate Will, man. I would rather eat 40,000 bonnet than to eat the good shit, man, and pay double for the good shit, you know. You know, you go to me, why do you eat 4? Hey, that's 40,000 right there. And the coffee's 30, that's 70,000 right there. And then I get my, you won't eat seafood, I get the calamari, the squid, the fried squid with the potato wedges and shit, man. That's some good stuff, Will. You're missing out, man. Yeah, don't forget to double tap the fucking screen, damn it. Thank you, Kim. I'm not Rasputin today, so I'm not doing a lot of cussing, just a little bit, you know. Yuck. Come on, man. Fucking people crave fucking calamari, man. In Italy, they call it calamari, right? It's fried squid, man. It's good shit, man. It's not like octopus in Japan is raw and shit. It's fried up, man. It's good. It's like deep fried calamari, man. Good stuff. Potato wedges and a nice big cabbage salad next to it. And then you get home, you take a good hefty dump because you had that cabbage in there, man. I don't know, Dung Zoe, because I wasn't just, if this last month, I'm just going to use the credit card. And that way I can tell you exactly what I spent, because I mix cash with the credit card and back and forth and back and forth. So, you know, and you can't use a credit card at the massage parlor. Like I paid $1.7 million to have that girl come down from, oh yeah, well here they don't use the marinara sauce. Here they use the hot sauce, man. You can get fish sauce or hot sauce or teriyaki. But still, man, calamari is the best, man. That's some good. I like abalone, but they got the scallops, but they don't have the abalone, man. I had the salmon steaks. You know, and salmon's good when you cook it at home, right? But when you have the restaurant cook it, man, they know how to make that skin crispy. Then they peel it off and they put it in the salmon like this, poking up the skin, you know. it looks good when it's presented to you, you know. And they got all the bones out of it. You don't got to worry about it. Well, then you'd like the fried squid they got here, man. They don't call it calamari. They call it fried squid. No, I don't like raw fish. I might try tuna if somebody was to give it to me. Like here, try some, you know. But I don't eat raw fish. I don't eat. I got sick from the raw. In Japan, them motherfuckers. Is that 10 cents? No, John, in the restaurant. You know, they salmon steaks, man. Salmon steaks. You know, fillets. You know, fillets, and they cook it on the skin side, get it crispy. Then they peel that off and they stick it in. It looks like two triangles sticking up out of the salmon. Good shit, man. That was like. I think the salmon dinner cost me about $7, man. For two big pieces of salmon with potatoes, I had to mash. I was supposed to get the potato wedges. I got the mashed. You know, you can get the mashed too. I got the mashed, and I got the big salad on the side, man. Whew, good stuff, man. You can't beat it. Yeah, good stuff, man. Vietnam, John, I'm telling you, half the price of the Philippines, man. But the thing is, it's not just half the price. It's better quality too. Look, even in the fucking front thing here, they got rattan chairs. Look at this, a glass table with rattan chairs and plants. Look at, they got the marble looking walls and shit. It's not like you go to the Philippines and you get a fucking hotel for 2,500 pesos is what, 50 fucking bucks a night. Here I'm paying $11.66 a night to stay in this with a pool on the roof. Okay, another sitting area up on the roof with a gym. You can get on there, like today it was raining, I got on that walking fucking thing and I walked a little bit, you know, just because I want to keep my legs good, man, you know, because I'm old, man. I'm an old man. I can't walk that far before I have to sit down, you know. You guys need to watch my beach thing. I had to change the name of it to Autistic Guru Who Finds Island Off the Coast of Vietnam. Basically, I'm showing you Vin World. It's an amusement park out on the island, Hon Tre. It's called Hontre, Hon Tre Island, right? You take the cable cars over, it costs you about $1 million, what, $39 for a date. It's like a Six Flags. They say it's the Disneyland. It's not the, it's more like a Six Flags park. Right? No, I thought just earlier there was a bunch of fucking Russians trying to take over this front terrace, man. I told you it's listed on fucking Booking again. This place here, it's on Booking. It's gonna tell you it's way fucking higher. It's gonna tell you it's like 21 million unless you're genius like me. I got the genius thing, right? When you come here, you can bargain them down to what, 300,000 a day. You know, especially if you tell them you know me, say. And you know, don't be cheap and say, well, I'm gonna do my laundry and hang it on the fucking balcony like these fucking backpackers. They hang their shit out on the fucking, you know. Pay the fucking, you know, I can go around the corner and get my laundry done for 15K or 20K, right? It's 50K here. I only do it once a week. I give them the fucking, I'm nice to these people, man, because then they return the favor back to you, man. They kept fucking over 7 kilos of my shit here when I went to the Philippines. And when I got here, it was all perfectly fucking cockroaches. What the fuck are you talking about? On the street? Yeah, you'll see them on the street. Not in the fucking hotel, man. I don't drink beer, Fluffy. I tell you what, I never drank beer when I could drink. I used to drink shots of Sambuca, man. You don't need 30 fucking square meters. You can do it 24, 25. My room is 290 square feet. Change that into meters. 290 square feet. Yeah, I'm not that cheap, CBGB. I don't reuse the condoms, man. I don't use condoms at all. Fucking wind's blowing. Wait, I was coming, Kim. If Will would have went to the AOA and showed me what the double deluxe 45 square meter room with the balcony looked like, I had it booked for 69 fucking days. But Sammy did the video of the small room there, and it looked like a fucking casket, shitty ass room, old shitty ass room, right? I said, no way am I gonna go by the pictures. I know this place is good. I like it here. I know this place, man. I didn't used to like it here. Now I like it here, right? So, yeah, you're the Vietnamese agent. I'll tell you what, if you would have did that, I didn't ask you, but if you would have did that, and I got there and I went there, I would have probably gave you 10, 15 bucks, you know? I got two 20s and a 10 in my pocket. Hey, Lloyd, set them up. I'll knock them down, man. You know, what can I say? I even did an IRL stream when I'm walking down the street using my T-Mobile. It did blurry for a second, clear, blurry for a second, clear, blurry for a second. Then once I hit the fucking convenient mart, I got all the Wi-Fi's all the way down the street. Walking to the Juice Man place. It was a 3 minutes short. So the Wi-Fi kept me on with the T-Mobile, kept me from getting knocked off, and the short lasted the whole way. It didn't go off, man. I thought there were crickets in my room. I was going, no, they're here. You can hear them. Hear the crickets? We got crickets. We don't got fucking roosters going. They do that shit at night, man. Yeah, I even did the, you're not watching my shit, man, John. I did a live stream where I'm showing all the Russian booty in the pool. I mean, nice. I'm talking perfect round cheeks, man. You're missing out, man. Perfect round cheek, ass cheeks with the thongs on, man, of these women swimming in the pool. And then when we were done, I set my camera down and I went out there and I'm going like this. I said, look, everybody, you think I'm going to jump in? And I actually went in the fucking pool, man. They saw me. It was on a live stream, man. Yeah, crickets. Yeah, you can eat them. Will eat crickets, but he won't eat seafood. He'll go to Thailand and eat crispy fucking bugs, but he won't eat fucking pate. Pate, Will. Pate is Braunschweiger liver sausage in the United States, man. That's some good shit, man. When I was a kid, man, we used to fucking spread that shit on the bread with some yellow mustard, man. Good stuff, man. Yeah, it's in one of my live streams there, man. Look at the one where I'm standing like this on the thumbnail. I got my hands over my head with my shorts on. That's the one where I jumped in the pool. I thought Phil was water adverse. No, man. Yep, there you go, Dungzoy. They thought we were talking about him and they stopped. No, I think it's because this German, Russian, whatever the fuck guy is, walked past them and they stopped. I'm a hydrophobic. Yeah, I'm slobbering right now. I got the fucking rabies. I got vaccinated against that shit just in case I do get bit. I took the vaccine for the rabies, man. The doctor didn't want to give it to me. I can't have it, Maximus, because I got the fucking vaccine. I went to get the chill pills that I need because I don't drink anymore. When I get hyped up, I want to chill out or I want to sleep, I take a Valium. But to get Valiums, you got to go see a shrink. So I talked to my shrink doctor. She's a big shot up at the fucking Northwestern in Chicago, man. She's a big shot up there. Maximus knows about Northwestern. She's a big shot there. And I went in there and I says, I hear that you're a big shot. And she said, what? I go, yeah, I heard you're a big shot, right? I didn't tell her that I was stalking her on the internet to find out what the hell she is. No, I'm not opiate dependent. It's a fucking benzo, and I'm not dependent either. I take them to chill out. See, that's why they give them to me, because I don't abuse this shit, man. I could be buying packs and packs of them a day here, right? I could be buying packs and packs and just eating them like fucking candy, man, but I don't, you know? I just do it to chill out. Yeah, and especially for a place like this, John, with a fucking pool, but you got nice Russian babes hanging around it, man. If you got a balcony, man, and you got some good Russian girls living, not like this one that just moved out, but you got some good Russian, they were walking out of the balconies with their titties flopping, the one was rubbing creams under the bottom of her boobs like this so she didn't get a mark from her bra. You know how they put the cream under to keep from the bra from giving them, what is it, bra rash or whatever the fuck you want to call it? No, it wasn't, because you didn't have a pool. You're paying exactly what I'm paying here when you're in Dung Hoi. You know? You're paying exactly. It's a nice place. It's a nicer place. Shut up to your face. It's a nicer place. What's the matter with you? Yeah, but you know what? They had that big balcony. I like that big balcony up there. If I had that 8th floor, I would rent that. I would stay there. You know? When it got hot. Because it gets fucking, you know it gets hot. You get to Ho Chi Minh City in April, man, fuck, you're sweating your balls off, man. It's 300,000, I think, is exactly $11.66. Now, when I first got here, I got to deal with booking, and I got a whole month for like $10 with breakfast, right? Now I don't have the breakfast center. it's still way better, netter than the hostel. No, the hostel Makati is the shit, man. Because you got three babes in the room with you, okay, and then you got a bar on the rooftop that you can bring babes down from and bring them into the room, and nobody says shit. So it's not better. That hostel room. Now the one in Dalat for $3 a night, you can't fucking beat that with a stick, But there's no pool there. Yeah, you could sit on your shitter and see the canal. See, I could sit on my shitter and look at Dalat out the window, right? I'm at the Sochi. Look here, I showed you the name of it. You gotta watch my videos, man. I do a whole review of this fucking place, man. I show my room, I show the interest and shit. Look here, let me show you. It's the Sochi, right there. See on the wall there? Sochi Hotel. Right there. Welcome. Sochi Hotel. Across the street, about $1 more, same price, but not as nice of rooms. You got the Hilton, you got the Art Deluxe. Down the road here, you got the Balcony Hotel, which is cheaper, but they're smaller rooms. They're a little bit smaller. That's right, Dungzoy. $3 a day at the hostel for a bunk. It's a 4-bed. Don't get no more than a 4-bed, but a 4. Yeah, I was in the military. I lived in dormitories for a long time, right? So, especially in the military, you're here with a bunch of guys that fart and stink and shit, right? But here you got 3. Up, we got the swirls, man. We got the shitty swirls there for a minute from me standing up and doing that shit, man. I just realized this Sunday and not Monday. What the fuck? That's right. That's what it is. Here it's Sunday, February 23rd. Yeah. Okay, Curly. I couldn't figure out who. When I first started watching, I said, "Who the fuck does he look like?" I said, "I can't." Then when you took your hat off after you shaved your head, I said, "That's Curly Howard from the Three Stooges, man. He used to be a monger, man. He used to chase women like crazy. He used to drink a lot too. Maybe that's why you quit drinking, huh?" I don't know. All I know is I quit drinking because I got sugar, so I can't drink because if I do, alcohol turns directly into sugar. All the guys I know that started drawing their pensions, 6 months after they started drawing their pension, all they do is sit in a fucking house or a trailer, wherever the fuck they were at, and drink like booze, like blackberry brandy and shit. And then fucking 6 months later, they were fucking dead. They didn't even get to enjoy their fucking pensions. So, once I got sugar, I said, fuck it, it's not worth it. I went to the fucking psychiatrist at the fucking VA. I said, I need something to chill out every now and then. So she prescribed as needed for anxiety. Okay, for nerves, anxiety. I use it for basically fucking sleeping pills, so I can go to fucking sleep if I'm wired up, right? But I got a prescription for 3.5 milligrams a day. I was getting 3.10s, now it's down to 3.5s. Yeah. Well, I had a fucking, don't tell me about drugs. I know about drugs, man. That's my out, man. If people go, oh, you smoke so much, you're gonna get cancer, you're gonna go to hospital, you're gonna be hooked up to tubes, and you're gonna fucking die. I said, no, I'm not. They go, how do you know that? I go, because I always got a backup plan. I always got at least $200 on me. If I have to, I'll just go out and give me $200 worth of, you know what? Go out in the woods somewhere where the animals are at, right? Slam that shit up, lean against a tree like this, and just go out and recycle. Let the animals eat me, right? I had a nephew that was like 30. He had a fucking Cubs tattoo on his fucking face. I hated that. I said, man, I'm White Sox. I said, how come you got a Cubs tattoo? Anyway, he came up one night. He was with his girlfriend. They switched him from the oxys to tramadol, which is like an oxy, but it's fake. It's fake shit. So it's not even synthetic codeine. It's like fake shit. It makes you think. So when you take the codeine, you actually know you're taking too much. You fucking know, right? With the tramadol, you never know. So he was mixing that with Xanax, and he was fucked up. He wanted a drink out of my pop. I go, no. I said, 'cause you're gonna swallow another fucking pill. I'm not giving it to you, right? He's with his Polish girlfriend, and she was one dumb bitch, man. I wish the fucking wind. Somebody send me a PayPal so I can buy a fucking Zippo, man. Anyway, so he's taking Xanax and Tramadol together. And I told him, are you going to McDonald's, which was right near there? I said, you going to get something to eat and go back to your grandma's house, man? Because he lived with his grandmother because his mother got killed by a train. The train hit the car. Some guy went around the gates and was taking her home from work. So anyway, he says, yeah, on that day, that was the day his mother got killed, right? He didn't. He went to the liquor store and got some vodka. So he's eating Tramadol, Xanax, and he's drinking vodka. He's laying in the bed with his fucking Polish girlfriend. He's foaming at the fucking mouth, convulsing, and she doesn't call anybody, man. She just lays there and watches them fucking die, man, you know. Captain Caveman. Okay, Curly. Mo, Larry, cheese. Mo, Larry, cheese. There's no Russian spinners here. If there was, I'd show them to them. There's no. I'm sitting in front of Sunday night. What the fuck you want, man? You don't get people coming out on Sunday night. That's right, yeah. Whoop, 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 whoop. Mo, Larry, cheese. I like the one where he's in the wrestling match. And he's going, Mo, Larry, cheese. He's spinning around. He's beating all them people up and stuff. That's crazy as hell. How tall are you anyway? Well, what are you, like 5'2", 5'3"? I heard you're a shorty. Yeah, I heard you're a shorty, man. When Mick Fisher met me, he goes, I thought you was a short motherfucker. When he met me in Makati, he goes, yeah, Mo Larry Cheese. There you go. That's right. Mo Larry Cheese. Anyway, and they're playing that music in the background, whatever. Fucking, what music? What's it called? The Monkey Grinder song. They're playing that in the background while he's knocking all these people out and shit. He's even knocking the referee out and shit. It's crazy, man. But when I met Mick Fisher in Makati, he gets out of the car, he's coming to meet me at Starbucks, and he goes, I thought you was a shark motherfucker. So I got a picture of me standing, and we're like standing next to the thing in the Z Hostel, and I'm leaning in. So you gotta remember, I'm leaning, he's standing up straight. And I'm only about this much shorter than him in the picture, so figure it out. I'm not a small motherfucker. You know, to be in the military police, you had to be 6 foot. You couldn't be, 5'11", I think we had to be. Yeah, he's tall. He's a big guy, man. He's like about 3 inches taller than me, man. I'm 6 foot. I'm 6 foot, but I'm shrinking, you know, because, you know, as you get older, Papa Smurf, or as I call myself, Rasputin, right? I won't get into that, because once I start talking like Rasputin, then, you know. Yeah, the old school. You know why I do this, Will? I'll tell you why. Because I got the belly from the soda, right? And when you walk down the street, you got your pants, you can cinch that belt up as tight as you want, and every 50 feet, you're yanking on your fucking pants like this, pulling them up, right? But when you wear the suspenders, you can walk, and you don't have to worry about your pants falling down. Because I wear loose clothes. You know, as you can see, I got a t-shirt that's like one size too big, right? Yeah, you know, the gravity, which they say there's no such thing as gravity, and the Earth's flat, right? Okay, the gravity makes your bones. Yeah, I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I drink all day. I pick wildflowers in the spring and I hang around in bars. He's a lumberjack and he's okay. Remember Monty Python? Where do you even order? I don't order them. I brought 2 pairs of them. These are from Walmart. George suspenders. They got the 2 in the back, the 2 in the front. I don't like the 2 in the front, and with the 1 that goes in the back. Doesn't hold your pants up good, man. Yeah, I used to get them at the PX. Yeah. No, you can't wear suspenders in the military now. You can wear them to weddings, so he turned the lights out on me because it must be midnight, right? Yeah, midnight they shut the lights off. So now I got my nighttime living room. He's still got the lights on in there, though. Well, what do we got down here? We got a spinner sitting at the bottom of the steps. Oi, Cherry, oi! got a spinner sitting down the bottom of the steps. Maybe I'll tell her, you know, I'm one. Here, come check this one out. I always say hi to her, man. She's always saying hi back to me. This one here. Привет! Привет, красавица! See, now she sees me with the phone in my hand. She's not going to say hello. See, that's when they don't talk back to you. Everybody says, oh, they never, like the regular guy. He's walking down the street. He goes, sometimes they won't talk to you. It's because you're holding a fucking camera in your hand, man. They don't want to be on camera, man. Fashion, Paul. I don't wear a belt, man, Maximus, because it cuts off the circulation to your dick, man. And you want the blood, when you're my age, you want the blood flowing down there, or else you're going to get like this, you know. You want that blood flowing so you don't have to use the Viagra, right? You know, so yeah, go commando and wear suspenders, man. You don't have to worry about getting skids, because in Southeast Asia, you're washing your ass, man. So, you know, you don't have that little shit hanging off your asshole, you know, when you get done, man. You could wipe your ass 15 fucking times, man. Yeah, VA Viagra, yeah. Well, he's got to be service connected. If he's seeing the VA in Southeast Asia, he's got to be service connected. You can't get anything done over here unless it's service connected. So me, I have nothing service connected. I could tell him, hey, I'm crazy. I've seen people get their heads cut off in fucking traffic accidents over in northern Italy, man. It gave me PTSD. Give me $3,600. I don't need that extra money, man. I had the cab company once I got my retirement money. I'm good. I could sue the fucking drug company that gave me the. See, I don't have real diabetes. I have fake diabetes. I took an antibiotic that fucking knocked my pancreas out like Manny Pacquiao. I ate the first right, and then the second one knocked it out. The first time I took it, I got symptoms. It went away. The second time I took it, the third pill, man, it killed my pancreas off, man. How many years did I serve in the military? Well, how many years do you have to serve to get a pension there, Maximus? Think about it, okay? But was I regular Army the whole time? No. I did reserve, active, reserve, active, reserve, active, because you see, people don't realize the reserve counts towards your 20 fucking years, okay? You have to do 20 years to get a pension. Now, if I'd have retired without doing the reserve and I stayed active the whole time, I would have had a higher rank. Then I'd have got more money. Why is that? Because it's Nunya. You know what Nunya is? Nunya business. I just told you, 20 fucking years. Huh? Let me give it to you this way, Maximus. In the spring of 1975, guess who the fuck was in Ho Chi Minh City, which was then called Saigon, in April of 1975? Bringing, you know, there was no American troops here at all, man, except the Marines at the embassy, right? But who was here picking up the babies and taking them back to fucking Oakland Air Force Base in Oakland, right? MOC. It's called Operation Baby Lift, but my certificate says Operation Orphan Airlift. I don't know why it does, but that's what it does. I got the receipts, man. You want to see the receipts? I can show them to you. I'm from 20 minutes from Oakland. That's right. Well, they had Treasure Island was the Navy base and Oakland Air Force Base, and then you had the Presidio. I was stationed at the Presidio, and I volunteered because I didn't want to hang around in the gymnasium 18 hours a day guarding the babies. So I volunteered, which I'll never volunteer for anything again. Are you Italian? Do you like scungili? Scungili. I don't know what scungili is. I know I lived in Italy for 2 years, though, when I was in the military. I was a DJ over there. E adesso sentiamo un pezzo del complesso Rush, del loro ultimo LP. 2112, eccolo, il titolo pezzo. Dai, sentiamo. I fucking military police, and I side gig, because I was 2 days on, 2 days off. He said Svenguli. No, ma che cosa fai? Non rompe il coglione, Dio boia. The Carabinieri, they used to sing a song over there. I used to work with the Carabinieri. You know the Carabinieri. I had the authority of a federal policeman. Polizia Federale. Polizia Federale d'Italia, man. 2 days on and then 2 days off, man. The Carabinieri, they had paura. Hanno paura de Brigate Rosso, man. Every time we go through the towns like Padova and shit, man, they lock and load their fucking Uzis, man. I said, let's stop for a coffee. I used to fuck with them all the time. Let's stop for a cappuccino, man. No, not here, not here. No, I was never with the fucking Swiss Guard, man. Come on, man. I was Army, military police, 95 Bravo. But I always had the authority. The whole time I was in, I had authority of a federal marshal. Then people go, why do you keep your hair long? Because the whole time I was in the fucking service, I had to keep my hair fucking cut like a fucking fruit cut. Spit shine your fucking boots, wear your dress greens, all that shit. Fuck that shit, man. I'm done with that, man. I mean, when you go all them years having to do that shit, man, you don't want to do it anymore. You know, people say, cut your... I tell them, fuck you, I can do what I want to do now. I said, I paid my fucking time. What did you do, you know? Did you fight in the war? No, I didn't fight in the war. Did you shoot somebody? Yeah, I did. I shot a guy in his fucking kneecap. I blew it out because they were in white t-shirts coming over the fence. You remember the weatherman? That guy that fucking got Obama started? William Ayers at the Presidio, man. They were coming out of the 9/11 bunker trying to steal laws, light anti-tank weapons and, you know, the machine gun that Rambo had, the M60 machine guns. Dumb motherfuckers had white t-shirts on. The sentry was knocked out. They came over, I told the rookie who was with me, I said, don't fucking close the door. Leave it open and don't say nothing until I say something, right? Yeah, I'm Robert fucking Plant, man. The ladies, here we go. Привет! Yeah, thank you. Placebo. White t-shirts at night, Will? Come on, it's like, shine a light on me. Here I am, I'm stealing shit, and I got a white t-shirt on, man, you know? So I told the guy, I said, you know, open, at first I told the guy, I said, halt, military police. They didn't stop me. Boom, boom, boom. I didn't want to kill him, so I shot low, you know, fucking 45 tumbles and shit. Hit the ground, popped up, hit him in the knee, blew his fucking kneecap off. But as far as in Vietnam, never a shot fired, man. No, Dong Doi. I went to Da Nang when I was coming back. First time I was here when I went to the Ha Giang Loop and shit. I went to Sapa. I went to Hanoi. I came down south. I stopped in Da Nang for like a little over a day. I was on the Vietnamese side. It was hot as fuck. I didn't like it, man. I said, fuck this place, man. I said, there's too many fucking people here. I just don't like it, right? I came south in the Trang. I was on the Vietnamese side. I didn't come to this side where I'm at by the beach now. Too fucking hot. I said, fuck this place. I'm going back to the lot. I stayed up in the lot for like 2 fucking months. Then I went back to Ho Chi Minh City, sweat my balls off for about, 30 fucking days till April again, and I left in April then too. For some reason, I always leave Vietnam in April. I don't know why. Probably because when the fall of Saigon was in April, right? I'm going to call Dong Doi from now on. Zoi Dong. Philip, don't want to be in Da Nang because Big Kevin is there and Philip does not want to be paying for that. Yeah, Maximus got part of that, right? You got part of that, right? I'm not buying him hookers, man. I'm not giving him money for beer and hookers, man. It ain't happening. I got my priorities straight, man. I didn't get my upper teeth fixed. I got all my lower ones, see? They're here. I just could put veneers on, right? I got just the upper ones. I should have videotaped me at that bar in the United States pulling that tooth because I didn't pull it like this. I went like this, and it came right out, man. No, Big Kevin. You know, you haven't met Big Kevin yet? Well, this one here, I pulled on my own. Like this, and the people at the bar, they go, oh my God, why the fuck did you do that? I said, because I didn't want to do it on my own. In case something wrong happened, I said, at least I got people here I know that can help me out, right? But it came right out. No pain, no nothing, no bleeding, you know, this little tissue up there, you know, what the fuck. Took some antibiotics, took some amoxicillin I had left over from Vietnam, made sure I didn't get an infection. Healed right up. I need to get one of those. That's what I will get here in Vietnam. Is one of those retainer bits like Richie and fucking Dust Till Dawn had to wear. When George Clooney says, Richie, put your bit in, when he's telling the girl, you really want me to lick your pussy? Huh? You really want me to leave him alone? Right? So I'll get one of them. They're cheap here. I'll get one made here. Where I can get fucking false teeth if I want to, but then I sing, so your tongue wouldn't hit the roof of your mouth. It would change your voice altogether, right? Everybody's here. John, man. Billy Jack was here. Big E's up in Danone. You got Will up in Danone. You got Mick Fisher. I finally convinced him, me and Big E, to leave Cebu and come here. You will get false teeth? No, I don't want to get them because I could get a bridge, what do you call it? A partial bridge hooked up to these teeth I got here, where you could take it in. I'll get that, but I won't get the thing that puts the plastic across the roof of your mouth because I sing and it just fuck up my voice, right? Ask Steve. I look like Robert Plant, man. Nah, I think I look like Jesus, man. And I got the imprint of Jesus' face on there. So I'll tell Fluffy Davis there, I am Palubi Jesus, right? I am the Palubi Jesus ako. Palubi Jesus ako. Kuriput Palubi kasamaan kano. Kasamaan kano. I can get moved. I'm a good actor. Man. In 6th grade, I played Romeo in the play, man. It's easy, Fluffy. You learn a phrase a day. Like, you know how to say baunio, right? Baunio means how much, right? But you could say baunio mot. That means how much for one, right? Baunio mot, baunio ha, baunio ba, 3. How much for 3, right? Come on, Will, you got to learn how to say chatak. Not tratak, it's chatak. The TRA is pronounced cha, not tra. That's right, I played Romeo. I got to do the sword fight with Mercutio, right? We played that up, man. Romeo, what's the answer, Romeo? Will, I'm 3,068 years old, man. I was here when I was how old? How old was I when I was here? Huh? I told you. You figured it out. You guys were right on the money. One of them in the chat knew exactly when I told them that, man. And it wasn't January, or it wasn't April 20, it was April 26th. See, I got Alzheimer's a little bit. I got lack of memory. April 26th was the flight when we flew out, man. 1975, April 26th. World Airways, commercial jet. Not an army plane, commercial jet. We landed at Angeles City to refuel that motherfucker, and I ate dog sandwich on, what's that fucking street again? Fields Avenue, man. We used to call that Blowjob Alley. Fields Avenue, everybody in the military called that Blowjob Alley. I went out there to get something to eat, and I'm eating this fucking sandwich, and it tasted greasy. It was like kind of greasy. But the smell, you know when a dog gets wet? That musty smell, the dog, and it smelled fucking, I told the guy, I said, what the fuck is this? He went, whoop, whoop, and I threw the sandwich on the fucking ground. So yeah, I ate dog. I didn't know it was dog, but I ate dog. 1955? No, you guys had it wrong. I'm 68, man, not 69. I got a year and a half before I can draw Social Security at 70, man. Who said 55? I said 75, man. That's when I was in Saigon, April 26, 1975. Ooh. My dad was in Norm, you mean in Nam? My older brother was here in Pleiku, stationed in Pleiku. That's why I visited Pleiku. He was stationed. And when I told him I was coming to Vietnam, he lives in Alaska in the Chugach National Forest. The oldest brother, he's not going to live too much longer, man. He's getting real short, man. He's like, every year he's getting like 2 inches shorter, man. There, John Quinn's got it on the head, man. Okay, well then I'm older than your fucking dad. There you go. So have some respect, little young fucker, you. Here's the thing I don't understand, Will. I'm gonna bring up some stuff here. You might get mad, but don't. Okay. Now you said if this shit don't work out, that you're gonna go to China and teach English for like 3 years to save up your money and then come back. But what are you gonna do after that money runs out, man? What kind of are you gonna claim taxes on that money you're making in China? Because you know they go by I think your last 4 quarters of work is what they go by. They don't average it out. They go by your last 4 quarters. You got to have 40 quarters in, and you go by last 4 quarters, or last 10 quarters. I don't know. They average it out. So when you're done with all that money that you make in China, then what the fuck are you gonna do, man? Are you gonna start selling, ban bao, riding a little bike around fucking Da Nang going ban bao? Get a hold of Endless Travels, man. He's got a channel here, man. He sometimes he gets real hyped up like he's like fucking methed out or something, man. But he does give out some good. He's English. He's been teaching English all over here, everywhere, man. They closed down the fucking school. Did you see that? You gotta have VN Express on your phone, Bill, man. No, you have to have 40 quarters, man, to be able to collect. 40 quarters, man. Laugh out loud. You're now English Travels. No, not English Travels. No, I should change the name of my fucking channel to Philly. There's a Philly in the Philippines. He's got a shitload of followers. I should change my name to Philip in the Philippines, right? That would really piss him off, man. No, I should be the Guru Rasputin. Rasputin Guru Sputa. Because I only spit the truth, right? Yeah, and I'll get 1 million views, yeah. But Will, VN Express, that private school, the VN private school in Saigon closed down because people aren't signing up, man. 19. I went into service when I was 17 and a half. My mother signed the papers. Yep, in June. In June, the magic number, 69. So a year and a half, I'll file. If it's more than what I'm getting, because what they do is, why deal with 2 government agencies, right? Whatever I get from Social Security, the military is going to cut that off of my pension, man. They balance it out. So why would you want to deal with 2 government agencies? If it's not more than what I'm getting now, why the fuck would you even sign up for it? Because then you got to pay that Medicare A, B shit. Fuck that. I don't have to pay shit. I understand that, Will. But are you going to file taxes on that money? If you don't, there's no quarters going into your Social Security. So then when you come back and you're done with all that fucking money, because you know you're eventually going to go through that before you're fucking in your 40s. You're not going to. That's 20 fucking years you got, man. What are you going to do when that runs out, man? You got to have a backup plan, man. You going to go back to China after 10 years and do it all over again? Oh, man, I can't even fucking count. I can't even count how many countries. Because then you don't have a... I went to fucking Yugoslavia when it was Yugoslavia. It wasn't Serbia, Croatia. It was fucking Tito. Iron Fist was there, man. I went to Yugoslavia, right? And all they had to show was my military ID. And they had actual Campbell's soup when they didn't have it in Italy. They had real cigarettes from America in Yugoslavia, which was a communist country. Tito, different than the other communist countries. He ruled with the iron fist, man. Kept that country together, man. I got cash with me, John. I got cash with me, and I got gold and silver. I got money in the bank, man. I can have up to $155K in the bank. The house doesn't count. The car doesn't count. Only your assets, cash assets, right? That's right. When I was a kid, There was only one country in Mesopotamia. And you know, the Watchers came down, they were fucking my bitches, and that's why we're all Anunnaki now, you know. What the fuck? I smoke so much when I'm live streaming because I'm not doing anything except talking to myself in the fucking phone. I'm looking at myself. I do StreamYard sometimes. I haven't tried it since I've been here. I'm going to do a StreamYard where everybody can come up on the panel and talk, you know. John Quinn and all of them come up. I'll do one of those. One of these days I'm up on the rooftop because you got better signal up there, right? And you got the Russian booty. We can sit there and discuss the Russian booty, you know. These are better than a pick. But it's windy, man. I'm telling you, it's fucking windy here. Look at the fucking, I'm gonna show you. Look at the fucking bush here fucking blowing around. Look at this shit. See, every time I do that shit, I lose signal, man. I'll tell you what. See, now, I don't know why you brought that up, but when I was in San Francisco at the Presidio, before I volunteered for that shit, my roommate was a Mormon. You know, a Mormon. And he was trying to get me to convert over to Mormonism. He's leaving these pamphlets around the fucking room and shit. Yeah, that's where I was stationed at. That's right, the Presidio, right? Before it became a national fucking park, right? The barracks that I lived in up at Fort Wilfred Scott, right? Those are like $1 million condos now, man. Yeah. The one where he's with Meg Ryan and shit. Yeah, same with Sean Connery in it. Yeah, Presidio. And basically, technically, that movie was pretty fucking close to what it was like. That bitch that I met at the enlisted men's fucking club, that I ended up banging in the fucking barracks, and then the guys were knocking on the door, so I had her go out the fire escape and jump into the day room, right, to get out of my room, right? The one I made her eyes roll in the back of her head 11 fucking times. I didn't know she was fucking married. She was married to a guy in the Navy, and that's how I got that fucking clap, man. That fucked my dick up, man. That's right. 1 block away from where I was at. And guess what, Will? I spent the night with that motherfucker. I didn't know it was him until afterwards when I read the fucking book called The 3 Great Crimes of San Francisco. The guy looked like Elliot Gould with the curly hair. I don't know if you know who Elliot Gould is. And then I saw him later on. He had short hair and a suit on, businessman, eating lunch at the fucking, what was it called? The Union Frankfurter or some shit like that. The guy switched his looks, man. He'd wear flip-flops and jeans and fucking long hair and shit. I was shooting pool with his girlfriend in the, what was it called, the Green Street Pub. And then I put 2 and 2 together. He said, oh, you want to see my guns? You want to see? He brought out a knife, was going to chop my fucking foot off, man. I said, stop, motherfucker. You know why he stopped? Because he believed that everybody he killed was going to be his slave in the afterlife. Now, would you want some slave back talking to you in the afterlife? That's the only reason I got away, man. And I was smoking weed back then, man. I was smoking weed, sitting there with my leg fucking, and he come up with that knife like he's going to chop it off, man. Chaku Pavishnu, that's how I figured it out later, too. What the fuck is Chaku Pavishnu? What language is it? I could never fucking figure it out, man. Because he was a warrant officer in Vietnam, flew a helicopter. I told him, hey, I got to go, I'm CQ today. I got to leave, right? That's the way, yeah. It's close call with a serial killer. That's right. Drinking fucking Lowenbrow and smoking weed, man. At his nice, fancy fucking house up in Pacific Heights. Right a block away from where that fucking cab driver was killed at, man. And then I tried to call, because I didn't want to say when I was in the service after I read, I told one of my buddies, and he says, man, you got to say so. I said, no, I don't. If I tell them I'm drinking beer and smoking weed with this guy, they're going to fucking boot me out and make me a cook or something, you know? So I waited till I was out, you know, and then I told him. And the sergeant in San Francisco said, oh, you just want the reward money. You know, everybody says they know who he is. The dude's real name, I'll tell you right now, his real name is Frederick Van Taylor. That's his real fucking name. And he was an A&R music consultant, right? A&R music consultant for the Ozark Mountain Daredevils, man. He had tons of albums that were never opened, man. Well, you can go hunt him down then, Will. Frederick Van Taylor. He's probably dead now, man. But he lived on, what was the name of the street? Washington Street. was the name of the street. Right by where Union and Washington crosses at that corner, he was 3 houses up. Because when we pulled up to his fucking house, he's driving a beat-up old white pickup truck, right? I'm riding in the back. We stopped to get the booze. When I get out, he goes, oh, this is my house. I go, I'm not going in. I said, you're fucking crazy, because he's talking crazy anyway. I go, that's not your fucking house, man. He goes, this is my Jaguar. He had a Jaguar parked in front of the fucking house. I go, that's not your fucking car. I said, show me some proof. So he brought out his ID. That's how I know his real name, Will. He brought out his ID, and I looked at it. It's Frederick Van, but they called him Chuck. And then he had this knife with a C and a P carved at the end of it. Chakupavishnu is what I got out of him, right? Washington and Union. Yeah, block away, man. That's why they never caught him. He went to his fucking house, and that's it. He had Dobermans upstairs. I'm walking through a house with a bunch of Dobermans, went down to the basement part where he had an apartment down there with this chick that he said was his wife. Then he tells me, you want to spend the night? We can both bang this chick. And I go, what? You know, I was wild back then, you know. But yeah, then I read that book, The 3 Great Crimes of San Francisco, and I started putting 1 and 1 and made 2, and then 1 and 1 made 2, and then 2 and 1 made 3. I said, this is the motherfucking Zodiac I was with, man. And I said, after I got out, I told him, I said, hey, this is the sergeant. Oh, you just, everybody knows. I said, fuck you. I said, you don't want to know about it? Fuck you. I hung the phone up, man, you know. Frederick Van Taylor. Like V-A-N Taylor. Frederick Van Taylor. Why would they call him Chuck, huh? Because of Chakupavishnu. Check it out. Try to find a definition of what the fuck Chakupavishnu is, right? I thought, well, is it Vietnamese? Is it Hindi? What is it, right? It's a fucking Laotian Hmong term. Chakupavishnu means the knife of God, okay? And he believed that everybody he killed in this life would become his slave in the afterlife, right? Yeah. But he was killing people to be his slaves in the afterlife. He had a little temple thingy, like a fucking little Hindi-looking fucking tent thingy in his fucking apartment, man, that he went in, he was doing, I said, what the fuck's with this guy, man? And then he comes out with that knife. And man, when he came down, I went, stop, motherfucker. And he stopped. I grabbed the knife out of his hand. I said, oh, sharp-looking knife. And I set it down next to me. I acted like nothing fucking happened. I acted like he didn't try to chop my foot off or nothing. That's what saved my ass, man. Like, oh, this is a nice knife. Oh. Brace of 9mm. Warrant officer. What did the fucking Zodiac kill with? 9mm, right? A knife? What the fuck? You had a Browning automatic rifle? No, I didn't do an Eiffel Tower, but he wanted me to. Yeah, it was all code, And the movie about the Zodiac, that's all bullshit, man. That's all bullshit. The guy is Frederick, because they think he killed people in other cities too, right? Like Texas. And this guy used to travel around for bands and shit. He was rich, you know. Frederick Van Taylor, man. I should write a book. How I spent the night with the Zodiac killer. How I had to shoot a black man when I was 16 years old because he was trying to make me his bitch. He just got out of jail, right? Yeah, but he lived in San Francisco. And he used to hang out at the Green Street Bar behind, what do they call that area there? It's not the red light district. They call it the what in San Francisco? I can't remember now. I got brain freeze, man. I should write a book. All them guys, all freaky guys in California. Will, you're from the fucking freakiest state in the United States, man. Hey, do you want to come fuck my wife while I watch? That's how they were back then. I met some freaky guy when we were fucking canoeing down the Russian River for like an exercise. And I went to his fucking place. He was an astronomer, dude. I think he was fucking gay. He wanted me to spend the night. I said, fuck that. I gotta go back. I'm fucking in the service, you know. Anyway, Will, now you got his name. But you know what? You're gonna make a whole bunch of shit about it and ain't nothing gonna happen, man. Because nobody believed me anyway. Because old man Philip, that's 3,068 years old, doesn't know a fucking thing, man. But see, the thing I don't understand is, was he really a short-haired businessman and he put on a long-haired wig? Or did he put on a short-haired wig and he really had the long hair? I don't know. But when he had the long hair, he kind of looked with the curly hair, like he kind of looked like Elliot Gould. He didn't wear glasses. In the Zodiac Killer, they say he had glasses and shit. He didn't have no fucking glasses. And they didn't know shit, man. They didn't know shit. I stumbled upon him by accident, Will, man. And I got very fucking lucky to run down Divisadero Street. I was running down Divisadero down the fucking hill, man, to get the fuck out of there, man. No, I didn't know it. I didn't know any of it. Steve, this isn't bullshit, but I'm telling you the truth, man. I accidentally spent the fucking most of the night, not all night, but most of the night with the fucking Zodiac, man. And I met him at the Green Street Bar, man. And there's a little deli next door. I went to get sandwiches with this girl that we were shooting pool with. And he came over to me going, "What are you doing fucking around my wife?" Right? And I said, "Hey, man, we're just getting a sandwich and shit," right? Philip grew his hair out since the Presidio Day killings. Philip oddly favors the sketch of the Zodiac Killer. You think Philip keeps his hair long to not look like the FBI sketch? Yeah, and I got glasses too, right? Just in the bar, Will. You know, just socializing in a fucking bar off duty, man. I was a fucking prostitute too, man. I used to put on my long fucking army green trench coat, stand by the St. Francis Hotel. I had fucking rich Brazilian babes coming up, picking me up. So one, her fucking dad had a fucking coffee plantation, man. We went over across the bay. She wanted me to fucking get out of the service and hook up with her, man. What the fuck's the name of that town, too? Across the bay there? Sausalito. Hey, what's up, monks? Long time no see, man. How you doing in the UK? Are they progressing you out of your ass, man? Do they got Arabs crawling up your ass there in the UK, simply? Yeah, I don't know. How do you know, Will? You know why? I can tell you how you could tell it's not me. Because he hadn't killed anybody for over 2 years when I met him. Because you gotta remember, that was 75. And he'd stopped killing before that. That's why he never got caught. So when I was there, the killings had already stopped. So you know it can't be me, right? All good? No Arabs crawling up your ass? No Hindus crawling up your ass over there? All them people on the doles? What was your city that had the big Navy base? And I'll tell you. I was all over the Bay Area, man. Yeah, Vallejo. I've been to Vallejo. Do you know Hamilton Air Force Base, Will? In Novato? See, I had the authority of a federal marshal. We used to patrol all that fucking whole area. Fort Mason, Fort Cronkite, all of them, man. We used to go across the bay, Sausalito, up to Novato, because that was a military housing area. I had the fucking authority of a federal marshal, man. Yeah, well, you know there's Hamilton Air Force Base. They got that, well, I don't know if it's still there, but they used to have a big housing area there, man, for like enlisted men living there, you know. Matter of fact, what's that town that starts with a C? I went to the fucking police training course from that fucking town too, and I can't, Concord Police Department. I went through their fucking basic police officers training course too. Yeah, Concord. I went through the Concord Basic Police Officers Training Course too, which boosted me up, man. But then when I wrote that 3-star general a fucking ticket because his dog was knocking over the garbage cans behind the mess hall, and I didn't do it because I had a pumpkin head. I did it because the cooks told me, "That's your job. You got to do that, man." I go, "You're asking me to commit career suicide." This was after all the other shit, right? And so I wrote him I was just gonna give him a warning, and then he started cussing me like I was his redheaded stepchild, right? I didn't know he was a World War II fucking hero, right? I didn't know that shit. All I knew is his name was General Roberts. I didn't know it was LBB Roberts, right? You know, the World War II fucking hero. I wrote him a fucking 1805 federal magistrate ticket. He had to pay $300. He went to the provost marshal. They tried to court martial me, Article 15 me, all kinds of shit. Then when I transferred and went to Italy, I got there, the first thing the fucking commanding officer there said, "Oh, you're a troublemaker, huh? You like to write officers' tickets, huh?" I just did it because the cooks were pressuring me into it, you know? Yeah, well, I mean, I went up to him and I said, "Hey, sir, can you please just keep your dog on a leash, you know?" And he started cussing me like I was a redheaded stepchild. And I said, "You know what?" I got the ticket book out, I started writing. He started cussing more. I just kept fucking writing. I said, "You don't have to sign it or you can sign it." I go, "But here's your copy." I pulled it out of the fucking ticket book and handed it to him. He fucking crumpled up and threw it down. And the next day, the provost marshal was right on top of me, "Man, you need to tear that ticket up." I go, "I'm not tearing nothing up, man." Frederick, write it down, Will. Got a pen? Frederick Van Taylor. T-A-Y, like James Taylor. Frederick Van, B-A, like Van Morrison. Van Taylor. Frederick Van Taylor. That's his fucking name. The real Zodiac. I'm telling you. Now, if some guy comes up behind me right now with a knife that says CP on it and starts to chop on me, then you know he's here. Chuck. Chakupa Vishnu. The knife of God. That was the last key, man. When I finally found out what that fucking meant, man, I said, "What the fuck? That's him, man." 98, 99%. Well, 98, 99% now. I mean, I'm sitting there like this with my leg crossed, like this, here, like this here. And I'm fucking drinking a beer, and he comes, kneels in front of me with a fucking knife, and he goes like this, like he's gonna chop my fucking foot off, man. I said, "Hey!" And I said, "Whoa, motherfucker!" And he stopped. Why did he stop? Like I said, there's no reason for him to stop. He should have chopped through my arm, my leg, whatever, right? But he doesn't want somebody's gonna back talk him into afterwards. Yeah, a Dutch name, I guess. I don't know what the fuck, man. All I know, curly, fucking dark brown hair. Not like my hair, but dark. Curly, dark brown hair. But then the next time I saw him, and it was called the Noble Frankfurter. And he waves at me when I'm going by, and he looks totally fucking different than he looked. And I said, "Oh, that really freaked me out, man." So I went back down to Green Street Bar to see if he's there. I didn't go in, but I'm just, scoping it out, right? And he's back in there again with the curly. But he had stopped killing people for 2 years before that, man. That cab driver being killed was 2 years before that, man. No, I never talked to him again, Will. I was like, "Man, I'm lucky to get the fuck out of there alive, man." Like, I'm going to go back and, "Hey, are you the Zodiac killer, man? Why do you look like this and then you look like that? Why?" Yeah, I want a fucking Browning fucking shot at me, or then somebody come and chopping me up, If somebody could have killed you and got away with it, and then later, if he didn't, and then later on you saw him again, are you going to ask him, "Hey, why did you not kill me? Why do you look like two different people?" Yeah, I'm going to give up myself to solve the case for a fucking, I think what the reward was, 25,000 or something? That ain't shit, man. I was a young boy, man. I was 19, 20 years old, man. What the fuck? That was back in the day when I let the Latino guy fucking, after that, I got, maybe 5, 6 years after that, I let a Latino guy suck me off. He paid me $100 to do it, man. 2 years before that, I think, at least a year or 2 years before that, man, he had stopped killing people, man. But when he told me, "You want to stay here and fuck this bitch with me?" I said, "I thought that was your wife." He goes, "No, I don't even know her, man." He had this like a water bed, but it wasn't the wooden frame type. It was the type, it was like a swimming pool, but with the water bed inside of it, like the blow up frame on it. It was a round one, man. Yeah, it's still unsolved, right? Yeah, 71, so what? 4 fucking years, no, 3 years before I got there, because I was there in 74, 75, right? So 3 years before I got, so it wasn't me. '71, I was still in fucking, what, Chicago with fucking two 29-year-old welfare hoes fucking babysitting their kids and letting them pass me back and forth for their boy toys, you know? I remember the East Coast being on the edge during the Beltway sniper shoot. Well, there's how many fucking crazy people are out there, man, you know? Just think about it this way. Why is there religion? Why is there religion? Religion is here for one thing, to prevent anarchy, man. The devil is God's best friend, man. Because people say, you know what? I believe in God because I don't want the devil to take me to hell. So he's actually God's best friend because he's pushing people towards God, right? If he's still alive, Will, I'm telling you, he was older than me, so he's probably fucking dead by now, man. Unless he was a cannibal and he was fucking sucking the life force out of people he was fucking killing. I don't fucking know. Well, they knew who Jack the Ripper was all the time. He was like this head fucking doctor for the, was it the King of England or fucking somebody? Watch that movie, From Hell. That's a good movie with Johnny Depp, where he's doing the chasing the dragon with the sugar cube, you know. Yeah, imagine being there though, Dungzoy, man. Imagine being there, man. And then when I was 16, like I said, that black guy just got out of jail. Me and my Mexican friend were driving around and we picked up the two hitchhikers and we get to this fucking East End hotel where the street's not even there no more. It was called Conquet Street. And we're smoking weed laced with heroin. We're all fucked up and this guy's backing me in the corner trying to fucking make me his bitch. I had to dive between his legs and grab a shotgun. I went, and I seen the shells in it. I said, you come one more step, I'm gonna fucking shoot. And I'm yelling at my friend, hey, it's time to go. And the guy bum rushed me, so I blew his fucking leg off. You said that earlier, Will. Quit repeating yourself, Curly Howard. You gotta remember, I'm getting old, I start forgetting shit, but I don't forget shit like that, man. You never forget shit like that, man. It's in your head all the time, man. Yeah, I mean, the shit happened, but, you know, I wasn't, you said, oh, it could have been, Maximus was going, it could have been him, it could have been Phil, right? It could have been the Guru, right? I wasn't even in San Francisco at the time, man. I didn't stand around to see, John. We were running out the fuck. Finally, my friend, after he heard the gunshot, he come running in the room, and we took off. We were jumping. You know those fences? They're wrought iron with the fucking points sticking up? We were jumping fences like that to get the fuck away, to get over to the car, to get out of there, man. Yeah, that's one thing that there's no statute of limitations. Well, two things. I think it's rape and murder. Or no, kidnapping and murder. There's no statute of limitations on that. You know, all the acid I made when I was a teenager, the Mr. Natural, you know the Mr. Natural? Keep on trucking. I made that shit. I still know how to make it. I could be a fucking billionaire right now, man. Because back then it was like $3 a hit, but now they're getting about $20. And for $10, I can make 1,000 hits, man. But I don't want to go to jail, and I don't need the money, so I'm not going to do it. I made more money when I was a teenager than I ever made in the service or I ever made afterwards, man. I didn't hang out at Taco Bell with Jeffrey Dahmer. But I can tell you a story that's going to freak you out, too. My mom, after she divorced my dad, was going out with this guy that used to work at the chain company she used to work at. And they used to go to this bar in South Chicago all the time. And guess who used to go into the same bar where they were at, where they used to go get, I think they used to get frog legs and shit there, you know, right? It was like a bar diner, right? Guess who used to hang out in that fucking place? And she found out later on. Take a fucking guess, a wild guess. Who used to hang out? Now remember, I was a kid then, and my mom used to go with her boyfriend there, the new boyfriend, to get frog leg dinners and drink and shit, right? Guess who it? Richard Speck, the one that killed all them fucking nurses, the one that grew titties in the Joliet prison, became a bitch. So like mother, like son. She was with a serial killer. I was with a serial killer. Richard Speck. I know you know. Look him up. Richard Speck. He followed those girls to their place. No, I just told you. Richard Speck. She actually met the guy in the... Like, he acted like a normal fucking guy. But he was what? He was a fucking... I was a serial killer when I was a kid. I used to kill a whole box of cereal at one time, man. Ted Bundy. That was some stupid motherfucker there. Gacy was the kid-loving clown. What the fuck? This wind is ridiculous, man. I'm gonna light my hair on fire, man. Yeah, I eat shredded wheat. And not the shit with the sugar on it either. I grew up on the macaroni and tuna salad too, the cold stuff. My mom used in the fridge, the little macaroni noodles, and she used to put eggs and onions with the mayonnaise in it, mix it and leave us a big bowl in the refrigerator, man. Because you know, single parent, 3 kids living in the house, man. What details is there? I told you what it is, man. He didn't look like he looked when he killed. Okay, he's a rich guy that lived in Pacific Heights on Washington Street. I think the address was 100 or 99 Washington Street, if I remember correctly. Yeah, right in there. There was a tree. When I went out, he had this like driveway that went down like this. You had to come out the basement like this up the... I threw the fucking Lowenbrow up in the fucking fork of the tree and took down to Visadero Street, man. Not even the whole night. From the evening till about 2 o'clock in the morning. And then I said, down the fucking hill, man. I don't know what his motivation was, man. But he did show me pictures when he was in Nam, where he was wearing a fucking necklace with like ears and shit on it. He's a warrant officer. Showed me some really... And some of the pictures looked like they weren't in Vietnam, man, you know. Wiki says 7 known victims, but he claimed 37. Who claimed 37? They don't know how many the Zodiac killed. They know that in the Bay Area he killed a bunch of people, but they think he did like in Texas and other. And this guy had a job where he traveled all around the United States, man. He was an A&R music consultant, man. Artist and repertoire for the Ozark Mountain Daredevils, man. Yeah, maybe he's a relative of fucking Nancy Pelosi, huh? She's a fucking serial killer anyway. Yeah, maybe he did have 37. I don't know. I could have been 38, huh, Dungzoy? But I was smart enough that when he came down with that knife, I grabbed it out of his hand and I said, oh, this is a nice knife. It's pretty sharp too. And I set it down on the table next to me where I could get at it before he could, right? And then we sat there talking about his brace of 9mm and his Browning automatic rifle. And he says, you want to come in the kitchen and see my guns? And I go, no, sir. I said, I got to go pull CQ. And since he was ex-military, he understood what CQ is. That's command of quarters, where you have to serve a 24-hour shift, answer the phones and shit, right? He said, oh, you got to go? I go, yeah. He says, you don't want to fuck this? I said, nope, I got to go, man. And I didn't even give him a chance, man. I headed for the fucking door, opened it up, and out I went, man. That was it, man. Yeah, you're not going to find anything. I called the sergeant that was in charge of the fucking investigation and told him all the information, and he blew me off, Dungzoy. It was like, fuck you, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, 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 blah. You just want the reward money. I go, I don't want no fucking reward. I'm just being a fucking good citizen, man, you know? And he blew me off, man. Like, you're crazy. Like, you guys blow me off. I'll tell you something, and you go, oh, that's not true. That's fucking crazy, right? See, there you go. That's crazy, right? I asked him, I said, what's the CP in the blade? What does the CP stand for? He said, Chakupa Vishnu. That was the final clue, man. I finally found out that means the knife of God. So if he thought everybody going to afterlife with him was going to be his slaves, doesn't that basically say the knife of God? That's what he, okay, figure it out, man. Makes a bunch of sense, don't it, right? Get that book, Three Great Crimes of San Francisco, because I had to read that book before I realized who the fuck I was with, man. No, like I told you, dumb Zoy. You take 1 and 1 equals 2. Then you take 1 and 1 and equals 2. Then you take 2 and 1 and equals 3. All these things started to add up. And I put 2 and 2 together and 3 and 1 together and 1 and 1 together. And I said, this motherfucker was the Zodiac I spent the night with, man. I mean, come on, he was going to lop my fucking foot off right there, man. He went inside this fucking little temple thing in there when I'm sitting there with the bitch, we're all stoned. And he's mumbo-jumbo in his fucking thing. And after that's when he was going to come out and chop my foot off, man. No, I don't think I should try to find him. You will. Fly back, find the guy, turn him in, get the reward money, then you don't have to worry about staying in Da Nang anymore, man. You'll have enough money. Oh, look at these babes. I gotta show you these babes here. Привет, красавица! How you doing? See, learn a couple of Russian words. Hello, beautiful, right? 50 years behind in finding the guy. That's right. Get the reward money and come back to the 9. But like I told you, he's probably fucking dead. Because he was older than me then, man. Okay? So you got to figure, if he is alive, he's like 90 fucking years old right now. I don't even know if there is still a reward. I don't even think they're still looking for him. I think the fucking case is done. Cold case file. Stuck in the fucking back. Because that sergeant wanted that reward money, man. Frederick Van Taylor. Everybody out there, I'm telling you the fucking guy's real name. Frederick Van Taylor, man. A&R music consultant. Ozark Mountain Daredevils, right? Barbecue DeVille. He even gave me the fucking album. They gave me an album. Fucking it was never opened. Barbecue DeVille by the Ozark Mountain Daredevils. Wonder why he picked that fucker. He's showing me pictures from Nam, all that stuff, right? Right? There you go. Tell him to go look up for Frederick Van Taylor, man. It's going to match. 99%. Doge can find a reward. Yeah, everybody's going to get $5,000. I believe that. I believe that. We're all going to get a stimulus check. I need a stimulus check now. Let me feel my balls. Okay, I'm feeling my balls. I got a stimulus check right there. First off, he was a businessman, a rich businessman that traveled, that had a house in Pacific Heights with his parents. Okay. Dual life. Okay. One is a fucking bar bum, the other one is a music consultant. Traveled. Why he killed people, I have no fucking idea about what the motive was, what they say, but they said, and I seen this guy praying in his fucking thing, in his fucking basement, that he thought everybody he killed in this life became his slave in the afterlife. That's the religion that he had. It had something to do with the Laotian Hmong. It's in that language, Chakupa Vishnu. I thought it was Hindi or something like that, and I couldn't figure out. Finally, I found out it means the knife of God, okay? He let me go, Will, because I stuck my hand in his face like this as the knife was coming out. I said, stop, motherfucker. I got aggressive. I said, stop, motherfucker. And he just stopped. I grabbed the knife real quick, Why did he stop? Like I told you, probably because why would you want a slave that's going to backtalk you, man? Now, if I acted like a pussy, I probably wouldn't be here right now, right? I was being aggressive. I said, stop, motherfucker. I grabbed the knife, and then I acted like nothing happened. I go, oh, nice knife here. What's this CP mean here? I was running my ass down to visit Darrow Street, and he had a bitch in his apartment. You got to remember that, bro. I mean, I was skirting. I mean, I was young then. I could move, man. Remember, I told you I was jumping fences, big fucking tall fences, when I shot that black dude in the leg for fucking trying to make me his bitch, right? Plus, he hadn't killed anybody in how many years, right? Shit, I don't know. He might have killed the fucking girl. I don't know. There was no murders in the papers, you know, so I don't know. But he could have killed her. What the fuck? Hold on a minute. I got closure. The closure is I'm alive. The closure is I'm alive, and I got to fucking collect my military pension. That's my fucking closure. Even after I wrote a 3-star general fucking ticket, man. I didn't have anybody killed by him, so, you know, my mom wasn't killed by him. Nobody I knew was killed by him, so I got my closure. I wasn't killed by him, okay? Chaku Pavishnu didn't get me, man. Yeah, the search for the Zodiac. I need to write a book. You guys are all fucking crazy. I know who the Zodiac is, right? Plus, I had this guys in California that used to watch me fuck their wives, right? One time, we had 2 dicks and a dildo and a pussy at the same time. Oh, is that gay? I don't know. Dicks weren't touching. Dildo was in between. You know, I drew unemployment in California for a while when I was like out of the service at the time, because the gay regional manager told me I'd never get a promotion unless I went out to dinner with him. So I claimed, what did I claim? What is it, sexual harassment? And they gave me unemployment over that, man. You believe that? That's how liberal California is, man. I don't know. Why are people born in the fucking 2000s and 2020s that are so fucking crazy, man? I tell you, this guy, he was like a fucking normal dude until he came into that fucking deli. What are you doing? Fuck around with my wife. And then he started laughing after that. So I knew he was just joking around, right? And then later on, oh, it's not his wife? Oh, you want to fuck this bitch with me tonight? You know, come on, man. And I'm riding in the back of the pickup truck while he's driving to fucking get liquor, and then we go to the fucking Pacific Heights, you know? Yeah, they called him he had a nickname too, the Lover Lane Killer or some shit like that. He used to go to Lover's Lane and do all his killings there. In Vallejo, yeah. Well, they did a story about some old motherfucker living there that they thought was the Zodiac Killer, right? And they do all, like, you watch the movie The Zodiac Killer, all that shit's fucking wrong. If my take is right, all that shit about the Zodiacs, they're all on the wrong fucking course altogether, man. You know how you get away with killing somebody? I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm not going to jail for this. Because I'm just telling you. You know how you get away? I was pleased for you, ever and ever. Just go out and randomly shoot some fucking buddy. Just randomly go out and just have no reason. Just shoot the motherfucker. You'll never get caught. You'll never get caught unless somebody sees it happen, right? Because there's no connection. You know, if there's no connection and there's no motive, and they'll never fucking catch you, man. Look at that guy that killed all of that truck driver, man. It killed all them fucking women down that highway, what is it, 95 and 55 in Illinois? You know, I was making jokes about that Sean the BS trucker that's on YouTube all the time. I said, man, he's probably the fucking guy that was killing them fucking prostitutes and shit, right? Yeah, that's the one. The movie had that Arthur Lee Allen guy. That's right, the old dude. He didn't. He's not the fucking Zodiac, man. I told you. The guy's name is Frederick. I saw the fucking ID, unless it was a fake ID. The driver's license name said Frederick Van Taylor. It had the picture of him with the long curly hair. Okay, so maybe that's the way he really looked, but maybe it was a long-haired wig. You don't know. The DMV back then, they did, they're fucking stupid. They're still fucking stupid, man. Yeah, he could have possibly had a fucking fake ID, but I don't think so. Because he said, come on in. I said, I'm not going in that fucking house, and that's not your car, man. Then he pulled the keys out, and he opened up the fucking Jaguar with the keys, so I knew it was his car. I go, and you live here? I said, show me some proof, man. And he pulled out his ID, and he showed it to me. Maybe that's the reason he didn't kill me. I don't know. Maybe he didn't think I'd put two and two together, and 1 and 3 and 5 and 6. I'm just telling you, I saw him with long curly, like dark brown hair, like Elliot Gould. Not really long, but I don't know if you ever seen Elliot Gould. He played a doctor in one of those fucking sitcoms, right? .8% positive, John. 99.8% positive. Just like you're 90% positive you're gonna go marry Wishy, right? I mean, if you saw the look on this fucking idiot's face when he was coming down with a knife to chop my fucking leg off, man, if you saw the look in his eyes and you went, stop, motherfucker, and grabbed the knife out of his hand, right, because he stopped, you'd think the same thing I'm thinking right now, okay? Look him up and Google it. Google up Elliot Gould, man. Google him up. Elliot Gould. That's what he looked like with the long hair. And when he had the short hair at the Noble Frankfurter, he was sitting with some woman, a blonde-haired woman in the Noble Frankfurter, like they were having a business dinner in the afternoon, right? When I walked past the place when I was off duty, and I seen the motherfucker, and I'm looking, and I didn't know it was him, and then all of a sudden he did this, he waved, and I said, oh my God, fuck. Then I started walking even faster, right? I think it's an actor, John. Everyone knows Elliot Gould. No, everyone doesn't know him. Will doesn't. He's not that old. He played in sitcoms, a bunch of sitcoms and shit. He was actually in a couple of movies, too. Google it up, and you'll see what the guy looked like, man. That's basically what he looked like. That's the closest resemblance to anybody I could say he looked like. Big, tall motherfucker, about the same height as me, maybe a little taller, right? Big, tall. But all these images of him with a fucking black fucking KKK hood on and nah. I didn't get to see his fucking Browning automatic or his brace of 9mm. Brace means two of them when he's a warrant officer, right? Oh, Elliot Gould kind of looks like Philip. No. But he was wearing flip-flops, blue jeans, and a fucking one of those blue jean shirts. Those kind of used to button-up shirts? That's what he was wearing when I met him at the bar, man. When I was shooting pool with his so-called wife that wasn't really his fucking wife, right? See, now you guys got me really fucking going now, man. I'm gonna have to take a fucking chill pill so I can get up in the morning so I can go get some bangers and mash and 4 fucking fried eggs. Well, when he described this shit to me, Will, And he was, you know, warrant officers got to pick whatever weapons they wanted. They didn't have to take the arms room issue. They could have whatever they wanted. And he said he had a Browning automatic rifle and a brace of 9 millimeters. Then he had that fucking knife that I had in my fucking hand that said CP on it, right? Okay. Chaku Pavishnu, right? Showed me pictures with ears around his neck and fucking that looked like it could not be Vietnam, maybe. I don't know. Could be, could not be. There you go. But the sergeant blew me off, Will. Is it my fault that the sergeant said you're nuts and you just want the fucking reward money and shit? Because this was like 3 years afterwards, because I did my first stint, then I went reserve, right? I was in the reserve when this shit happened, right? He did both, John. Supposedly, he'd sneak up on cars or something, Lover's Lane, and he'd shoot people and then he'd chop them up, man, you know? So what the fuck? Maybe he took a body part for a fucking souvenir. I don't know. I don't know the details on the murders. I just know the details on the facts that match. And what matches is like 99.8%, man, of what I saw and what's supposedly happened, man. Like, you know, he wrote letters to the newspaper in code. That's why they called him the Zodiac, because it was in code and they were trying to break the code. And they said he practiced in some stupid fucking religion where he thought that everybody he killed was the slaves in the afterlife, you know. Yeah, well, he might have killed another woman, Will. We never know. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, John, if I was there with a knife starting to lop your fucking foot off and you stopped me by going, stop, motherfucker, and then you grabbed the knife out of it, would you think that I might be a killer? I don't know. Maybe it was something from some code he learned when he was in Vietnam or something. I don't know. They never solved the code. But the only reason he sent a piece of that cab driver's shirt to the newspaper to prove that he was the one that killed that cab driver too. And what happens? I ended up owning a cab company after I got out of the service, right? I have no fucking idea. Maybe he made it up from his religious fucking ideas, you know? See, my religious idea is that the universe is our God, right? You know? What can I say? All I can tell you is it fucking happened and I'm not lying, okay? I don't make shit up. Now, have I lied in my lifetime? Yeah. When I was out banging that fucking barmaid from Calumet City, and she bought the same kind of soap and deodorant and shit I used, and when I went back to my old lady, right? Because I didn't want to smell like pussy. Yeah, I lied to her. I told her, no, I wasn't with nobody, right? Hey, Gary. Gary knows who he is because he's ex-CIA, man. You got the P-Travel wallet and the Fidelity account. Good for you, sir. Well, because they also said he wore a black hood that looked like an old KKK hood and shit stuff. So the police actually had the Zodiac in custody for a second. You sure about that? You sure they had the right guy? I don't think they ever got close to this guy. Because if they got close to this guy, and they followed him for 2 days, man, he used to go to that bar and go back to his house, even though he wasn't killing anybody. He was still doing the switcheroo, you know? Because I went back to see, and he did the switcheroo after that shit that happened with me. And then after that, I said, fuck this, man, I'm done. Maybe. They did the night of witch killing. They did the night of what killing? Oh yeah, like I must say, are you the Zodiac killer, sir? Am I partying with the Zodiac killer? That would have been a good thing to do. I acted like nothing happened after he tried to chop off my fucking foot. I acted like nothing ever happened. That's the best thing you can do with crazy people. I had another crazy experience too, with a woman in Gary when I was fucking driving one of my own cabs, right? She started calling me Howard. Howard, you're going the wrong way. And I said, what the fuck is wrong with this thing? And she had a trench coat on. I'm thinking, is this bitch gonna pull? I'm looking in the rearview mirror the whole time. Is this bitch gonna pull out a knife and stab me? She'll go, Howard, you're going the wrong way. You know, all that kind of shit, man. I got her to the house. I had the police meet me at the fucking house. Her brother's name was Howard. I guess he had molested her when she was a kid. She was a business lady from Chicago. She had a nervous breakdown in the back seat, man. Crazy people are people that you don't want to be around. Criminals are okay, because criminals, you know what they're going to do. Crazy people, you never know what they're going to fucking do, right? He hid in the pursuit. No, he wasn't in the pursuit. You're right about that. Wait, while the police searched for him, had the dogs out, the Zodiac sent the story himself to... No, he sent a piece of the cab driver's t-shirt or a shirt or whatever to the newspaper to prove it was him. I'm saying I would rather be around a bunch of fucking criminals than to be around a fucking crazy person. Because you know what a criminal's gonna do, okay? You know if they're gonna shoot you or not. But a crazy person, you never know what the fuck they're gonna do, man. You could be just sitting there talking to them, next thing you know, you got a knife fucking dug in your chest, you know what I mean? Crazy people are the worst, man. You get around fucking crazy people, man, they're the fucking worst. You know how you go around a bunch of people that are criminals and shit, and they start fucking with you, just act like you're crazy, like, what? What's the fucking... They'll leave you alone, man, because they don't... You know, everybody's scared of crazy people, man. There's a good tip for everybody out there. If you get in a mess, just act like you're fucking crazy, man. Yeah, well, there's a movie about it too, but the whole movie's fucking bogus, man. The killing part, that with the scene stuff is all right, but other than that, they don't know. The drawings with his fucking glasses looking like fucking Pee Wee Herman or whatever, it looks nothing like that, man. Ernest, never know what the Trump is gonna do. What are you, an anti-Trumper, man? Come on, Ernest. You know you like you know you like Donald J. Trump, man. Yeah, a lot of the details are wrong, man. There's two or three movies on that shit, man. The shit that I saw in the movies was this fucking code, like hieroglyphics type shit, man. Okay, but in the book, The Three Great Crimes of San Francisco, I got it in paperback form, and I'm reading it, and I said, wait a minute, this matches the guy I was with. I said, but this matches the guy I was with. Wait, this matches the guy I was with, man. And that's how I put 1 and 2, and 2 and 3, and 3 and 4 together. Yeah, I know you just fuck around. Cheers, Ernest, man. This is my best live stream ever, man. Except for the one in Philippines where I had 1,000 trolls come in and the fucking chat was going like this, man. A cipher. Like the guy from the Matrix. His name was Cypher, right? Cheers. He wanted to get out of the Matrix, man. Wasn't his name Cypher, the guy in the Matrix? Did he put Frederick Van Taylor in there, Will? Did he put FVT as his initials? We're going to save your stream. Save my stream. Save it. Oh, hallelujah. You know what I got to say? I'm not going looking for the Zodiac because I already fucking drink Lowenbrows and smoke weed with the motherfucker. And if you tell me go find them, I'm going to say like this. I'm going to say, fuck you. I want nothing to do with that shit. Now, it's over with. It's history. It's done. Your shit in your pants, Doug's way. Imagine what I was doing when that knife was fucking coming out. I said, what am I going to do here? I said, stop, motherfucker. If it wasn't for Fluffy, I wouldn't be on this stream. Okay, well, whatever. I'm just telling you, man. I don't want a big YouTube Mr. B stream, man, unless I'm going to make millions. If I make millions, it's okay. Yeah, I told you, Cypher was the guy in the Matrix. That's what I said. He was the one that ratted on them all, man. Do I get to really taste this steak? And maybe he was pretending to be... Wait, Will, how does he come up with the story that he was a warrant officer in the military? Okay, that he was in Nam. Okay. How does he come up with this thing that he's got this knife? Where did he get this fucking knife with the CP carved in it? Where did that come? He made that up? He made that up? It doesn't say nothing about that in the fucking Zodiac papers about how the knife has a CP carved in the end of it, right? Like a little C, pot P, right, on the end of the blade. It doesn't say anything about that in the files, right? Okay. But it turns out to be the knife of God? Come on. That makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, they did say he was in the military at one time. That they know that for a fact. That's in the files, if you look it up. Yeah, we're talking about the knife of God, Kim. Well, warrant officer in the military. Put that together, Will. Brace of 9mm. What did he shoot the fucking people with? 9mm. Browning automatic. This guy had everything. Unless he was trying to make me believe he was a Zodiac, right? Okay. But why, before I got there, the temple was already in his fucking living room, right? The thing he went and prayed in, right? And took his pants off in his boxers and he goes in there and he's praying, right? Warrant officers got to carry whatever weapons they wanted to. Because I was asking them questions. I was talking with them like I'm talking with you, Dunsmore. I go, you in the military? What'd you do? Oh, helicopter pilot, man. I used to carry a brace of 9mm and a brown. I said, how'd you carry that shit? He says, you know, warrant officers carry whatever weapons they want. We don't get it issued from the fucking arms. But when we leave, we gotta, you know, it's our stuff, man, you know. Oh, well, this is a serial killer, you know. Hey, what can you say, John? I am not the law enforcement. Get the fucking DOJ of the United States involved, man. Let them go after Frederick Grant. Let them shake him down. They can find out for real if he really is or he really isn't. But I'm saying, I'm believing. When I saw his eyes and I saw that knife after he does his mumbo jumbo shit, comes out and he acts like he's gonna lop my fucking foot off, man. Yeah, I'm saying 99.8% that was the fucking Zodiac, man. If you were there, you would say the mumbo jumbo and the fucking knife shit and the 9mm and the Browning automatic and the bitch on the bed and all that shit, and then seeing them fucking couple days later with the short hair and the rest of the noble Frankfurter with some blonde eating fucking lunch, right? You know, right? Okay, you'd say, hey, I think that guy was the Zodiac, man, okay? It makes sense, doesn't it, Doug Zoe? It makes sense, right? You had to be there. Let me just get down to the brass tacks. You had to be there, okay? You had to be there to make the conclusion that I'm making. You had to be there. If it happened to you, you'd be saying the same fucking thing I'm saying, right? Does that make sense, Steve? Steve, you know. If you were there, you saw his eyes after the mumbo jumbo, comes out with the knife, acts like he's going to cut your foot off. You get out of it, and you ask him what's the CP stand for. He says, Chaku Pavishnu. You don't know what that means, but later on you find out that means the knife of God. And then you read that his religion says that everybody he kills is going to be his slave in the afterlife, right? You got to be there, man. You got to be there. If you were there, you'd be thinking the same fucking thing. Like, you're a lucky motherfucker to be sitting here talking to Will Travels and Dung Zoy right now. Ties, I had too few eyewitnesses and a few people's theories match up. How about the Ted Bundy? I didn't have nothing to do, so I don't know nothing about fucking Ted Bundy. I don't know. I don't follow serial killers and shit. I do watch a lot of crime shit. Like I used to like to watch Criminal Minds. I used to like to watch CSI New York with Captain Dan. Gary Sinise. Yeah, Al Bundy's better than Al Bundy in Chicago. Love and marriage. I could have told you that already, Steve. Frederick Van Taylor's not going to turn up on Google, man, because I did that shit years ago, man, when it was still fresh in my mind, man. Nothing came up, man. You're going to have to get a hold of the DMV of California and go back to, 1975, 74, 75, and look up the DMV for a Frederick Van Taylor, man. I was talking about that before you came in the chat, Ernest. My mom used to go with her boyfriend after she got divorced from my dad. She used to go to that bar in South Chicago where he used to hang out, Richard Speck, man. So, like mother, like son. She was around a serial killer, didn't know it, but I was around a serial killer and figured it out, right? There's probably 10,000 suspects, man. But I'm telling you, Frederick Van Taylor, he looked at shit. I don't know how you're going to find out, man. You got to get into the DMV, man, but you'll find out, man. A&R music consultant, man. I don't know who. I don't even remember that. He gave me the album, Ozark, the Barbecue DeVille, Ozark Mountain Daredevil. I don't know who they recorded for, but he was the A&R for that company, man. Was it Polygram, maybe? I don't know. No, it's not cool. She found out later on. That motherfucker used to come in the bar where we used to go get perch and frog legs and shit at, man. Yeah, Big E, we're talking about your long lost brother, the Zodiac Killer, man. See, I met the Zodiac Killer. We're talking about it, man. When you go get your shirt out the closet, make sure you peek inside before you open up the closet, Dungzoy. Yeah, gunshot, right? Yeah. But maybe he was chopping off souvenirs with that knife. I don't know. All I know is it's the knife of God, right? Yeah, that's what they're saying too. But he was doing a killing way before I got to San Francisco, man. I'm never changing clothes again. No need to open a closet. Sleep with the lights on from now on, Dungzoy. Biggie's in the hose. Guys, keep hitting the fucking thumbs up, man. Hit the thumbs up, man. I'm fucking smoking a whole pack of cigarettes for you guys, man. I don't smoke like this when I'm not live, man. It's what? It's 1:20 in the morning. I'm sitting on my front porch. Okay, Curly Howard. Whoop, 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 whoop. Mo Larry cheese. Mo Larry cheese. Doug's like, forget sleeping. The lights are on. I'm making coffee, huh? I don't sleep during them silent streams, Steve. I just put the phone down and let it go, man. I'm sitting there. Sometimes I'm muted, sometimes I don't, man. There you go, Big E. For you guys, I'll make it 6, man. Here, I gotta cut my hand. Hold on. The ashtray is not full yet, so here we go. I'll put a poll in here. We'll do a poll. Start a poll. Did I spend the night with the I had an option on there, man. Oh, it didn't put it in there? What the fuck is that? 2.9. What the hell is that? Did it go in there? The poll? I put a maybe in there too. Fluffy, be quiet. You will to cuddle with. My girlfriend despises me and doesn't want me anywhere near her, so I have to cuddle by my dog. I voted maybe. Oh, you're unsure of yourself, huh? I'm not. I can't vote. I'm voting 100% yes. Okay. I should have put in there, is Philip just bullshitting us to keep our attention? Is he making this shit up? Can you make this shit up? Remember, I had the authority of a federal marshal, so I had a lot of information, right? I didn't have to read a book, The 3 Great Crimes of San Francisco, right? I can't find that book anymore either. I tried to look it up online. You can't find that book anymore. It talks about the San Francisco Bell Tower killer and some other fucking guy. I don't know. And then the Zodiac's the other one. I'm undecided, but Philip was my individual attention. Just don't come over here and try to lop off my fucking foot with a knife that has a CP carved in it. That was like from the Hmong Laotian people, man. Wow, you guys are throwing some votes down quick, huh? I'm not even checking it yet, man. But you could ask more questions. I'll give you all the details that I can remember, man. That's a long time ago, but I'll give you all. Like I told you, he was wearing the Chinales flip-flops, man. I'm talking about the kind that goes between your toe, right? It could have been Ben Newton, right? Maybe it was Ben Newton in disguise, right? Now, Ben Newton's too young. This guy's older, man. Yeah, I wanted you to go to AOA to fucking see if the pictures matched their fucking room. 45 square meters with a balcony, and it was fucking only 16 million for 69 fucking days, man. That would have been great. Oh, it's moving too fast. Wasn't it Lopper or the other? Wasn't the Lopper the other serial killer? I only know what the name because of Seinfeld. Seinfeld. Yeah, maybe I slept next to the guy that ate his girlfriend's dick. No, but I did have 2 fucking Spaniards in the bunk above me when I woke up that they said they were brothers, and then when I woke up, I heard some rustling. I said, what the fuck's going on up there? And one naked guy jumps down and runs across the... I said, what the fuck? That's when I made that short. If you're gay, Don't come to Vietnam and sleep at a hostel, right? Spaniards, brothers that fucking are really gay lovers, right? But they checked into the same. If you're gonna go to, if you're gay and you're going to a fucking hostel that has actual hotel rooms too, that are, if you pay for two, it's the same as the price of one in a hostel room. Why didn't you just get a fucking room with a queen size bed and suck each other off in there? You know what I mean? Why do you gotta go to a hostel room and then sneak in the other guy's bunk while I'm sleeping and be blowing each other above me, man? You know? I figured hostel guaranteed gay magnet. John Wayne Bobbitt. I wouldn't want to be that. I wouldn't want him. I wouldn't want that bitch chopping my fucking dick off. Yeah, I met Jeffrey Dahmer instead of the fucking. Nah, Jeffrey Dahmer liked dark meat, man. Jeffrey Dahmer preferred the dark meat. He said it had like less tryptophan in it, man. Killing all them black turkeys, man. He had a sign on his wall. Black dicks matter. I wonder if he ate the dick first. What do you think? Whoa. Did Jeffrey Dahmer eat the penis first, or did he save that for last? Now, what did he do, man? Yeah, you'd want a refund. You would. But you know what? The lady was nice to me, so I didn't bitch him. I just told her, I said, I don't think they're brothers, unless they're gay brothers, you know. Oh, you're coming back again. Привет. How are you? Okay?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine. Everybody's coming in now. Are all the bars closing, huh? How are you? Okay?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Awesome.
I've been live streaming with.
Nice to see you.
Yeah. You tell her I'm the fucking Zodiac. Yeah, whatever. They got the doorbell here. It's in China. Why do the Vietnamese put Chinese doorbells in? It says, Ni hao ma. The thing goes ding ding, Ni hao ma. The lady up in fucking Delat put one in too. Ding ding, Ni hao ma. Why are it in Chinese, man? Doorbells are in fucking Chinese, man. Don't they have a Vietnamese doorbell? It says Xin Chao. Oh, it's cheaper for them to put Chinese doorbells in? Ni hao ma. Ding ding. I noticed they only have a couple of CCTV cameras here, man. They don't have too many. You get away with a lot of shit here, man. I could probably be getting a blowjob right now and they wouldn't see nothing on camera, man. Where's the only camera out here? There's one out here some fucking place. Where's it at? I think it's over in that corner over there. So you could have a girl sitting in front of you here blowing you and they wouldn't pick it up on cam. I'm not checking yet, Will. There's only 10 votes, man. And there's been way more than that people coming in and out, in and out, man. I took everybody's wrenches away because they weren't posting their links in here. I gave Wishy a fucking wrench so she could post her link to her channel in here. She didn't do it. Yeah, there's 11 people here now. There's only 10 votes. Where's the 11th vote, man? I don't even get a maybe on the 11th person, man? Come on. But I got 14 likes, man. I was a serial killer when I was a kid, John. I used to take a whole fucking box of Cheerios, man, and eat that whole fucking box or some. I used to love fucking Cheerios and cornflakes, and I never had the Tony the Tiger shit, man. I'd eat cornflakes, man. Rice Krispies, man. You know, shit like that, man. I'd eat a whole fuck. I was a cereal box killer, man. They can still vote. Nah, you can't do that, man. You're gonna end up with diabetes, man. Right now, Will, I got 50% yes and 50% maybe. So you added to the maybes, man. So we won't count you, so it's 50% yes to what? 48% maybe. Right, there you go. Oh, I finally got some more likes there. I got one more extra like. Thank you, whoever it was. Grape nuts. I didn't like grape nuts, man. They were too fucking break your teeth fucking shit, man. But the shredded wheats was good though, man. And bran flakes. Corn flakes and bran flakes, man. I'd throw some milk on them, none of that fucking 2% shit. I'd put some real milk on. And cereal killed that shit down, man. Dung Zoe was a maybe as well. My answer would be maybe slightly leaning though, right? It says no. Slightly leaning no. They were neither grapes nor nuts, right? You want to eat some nuts? They're not grapes, but they're not nuts either. Now, who's the fucking crazy people here now, huh? I should do like that one woman from the United States, man. She's fucking detoxing from drugs. I think her name's, Joker. Joker. She always, the people come in her chat, she goes, sucky, sucky. Sucky, sucky. But yet she's a Jesus freak, man. Corn puffs. Corn puffs, yeah, cereal box liquor. There you go. You gotta go to her stream one of these times. Her name's Joker. Joker 111. She's got some fucking poor kid leaning over like this as her fucking, what do they call it? The thumbnail. And she's always going, sucky, sucky. Sucky, sucky. Oh, I believe in Jesus, right? I want to go to Sweden and pitch a tent to Central Park in Stockholm, man, so they pay me $35,000 to lead, man. Horny bunches of oats. Oh, honey bunches of oats. Yeah, that's good. What, honeycombs? I didn't eat no sweet cereal when I was a kid, man. Fuck a $2 tent and way. Go to the lot and get some real tent equipment. Go camp up in the mountains there, man. Count Chocula, Cookie Crisp. Oh, I did eat Captain Crunch. I used to like Captain Crunch. That's the only sweet cereal I used to eat, man. No, you eat cereal because the grain's supposed to be good for you. But then you end up getting sugar from taking antibiotics that don't... Everybody, here's some tips for you out there. There's a drug, it's called Levaquin. The generic name is called levofloxacin. They got a lawsuit that went up against them for carpal tunnel, for making carpal tunnel. That's the antibiotic that kicked my pancreas's ass, man. I could sue the fuck out of Ortho Pharmaceuticals, man, but I'm not into that shit. I'd rather them just pay for me to fucking, you know, whatever. Will, you eat everything that's fucking sweet. You probably put sugar and brown sugar on pussy before you eat it, man. Yeah, that's it. John's got it right. The religious types are the worst ones. They loosen up the next day and pray for forgiveness. Like, oh, Father, forgive me for my sins. I jerked off 5 times yesterday. Sucky, sucky. Yeah, use the money to search for the Zodiac. We're looking at those coded letters. It sends shivers up my spine. No, Will's now, he's got a magnifying glass and he's sitting there and he's trying to decipher those fucking letters that are printed on the internet that probably ain't even the real letters, man. I cut the sugar record out of the pack of the box of cereal. But then you drink that beer that's got all that malt in it, man, and that fucking turns straight to fucking sugar, man. I don't know, Dungzo. I don't know anything about what the fucking police did. All I know is I gave them the best tip they ever got, and they didn't want to even fucking follow. I told them, I says, if you think I'm fucking crazy, don't believe me, but just keep an eye on this motherfucker, see what you think. Oh, fuck you. And he hung up on me, man. So I'm not calling him back. I was on fucking hold for 30 minutes just trying to get a hold of this fucking sergeant that was in charge of the fucking case, man. Did you ever think that maybe the codes were just a bunch of fucking gibberish? That they weren't anything? That he just made this shit up to make it look fucking more fantastic than what it really was? I reported it. I did my job. I reported it to the sergeant in charge, right? I reported it. When I go to the casino and I see a lady pass posting a bet, like it goes 30-1 and she puts the money out after the bet, I turn her in. I say, hey, this will put the bet up late, you know? Maybe that was the only one that was real. Well, maybe the rest of them were just phony, bogus bullshit, man, like spam. Maybe it was like spam, your canned meat. Maybe he was just sending them canned spam, man. Yeah, right? No, maybe he was just a fucking smart motherfucker. He goes, I'm going to send them a bunch of gibberish to try to throw them off the fucking case, right? I'll just put a little clue in there that says it was me, and then I'll send them a bunch of gibberish and throw them off the fucking case, right? Maybe he didn't want nothing to be solved, because guess what? It wasn't, right? Dung Zoy, are you the Zodiac? Were you there in 71? The one they didn't solve said, I can't even read that shit. Ilofe NHA is the ADS Ilike. He couldn't have been that smart. He hang out with Philip. He's hanging out with Philip. He wasn't that smart. Philip, go back and talk about this on YouTube. I peed my pants when I see that my own shadow. I don't think I can be this. Just imagine Dung Zoy. This guy's just come out of this fucking like 4x4 foot fucking thing with sheer drapes hanging down and it looked like one of those fucking Hindu like fucking temple thingies with curtains hanging down. He's in there in his boxer shorts and a t-shirt going mumbo jumbo gum gum bum gum bum gum bunga hum bunga, comes out with a fucking knife and goes like this to you, Dung Zoy. I'm gonna chop your fucking butt off, and you go stop, motherfucker. And you grab the knife and then you go, oh hey man, this is a nice fucking knife, man. Ooh, what's the CP mean in the end of the blade here, man? If that happened to you, Dung Zoy, what the fuck would you think besides peeing your pants, man? When I left out there, I had a skid about that big in the back of my drawers, man. The whole evening, man, we were at the bar. Like I said, we're sitting there talking and drinking and shit. You know, back then I drank, right? We're drinking, I'm shooting pool with this girl. He goes, that's my wife. So then she wants to go get a sandwich. I said, well, there's a deli next door. We went to go get sandwiches, and then he follows us over there. Oh, you're trying to pick up on my wife, huh? Then he starts laughing, right? He goes, you want to go drinking with us? We're going to go drinking, right? It was just one of those things. It just fucking happened, man. I told you, some beer. And then he goes, there's my truck over there. So I got in the back of the truck, because it's a pickup truck, right? White Ford pickup truck. I got in the back of the truck. They got in the front of the truck. He drives. We go to the beer store. He gets the beer. We go to this fucking Pacific Heights. And I'm thinking, why the fuck are we coming this rich-ass neighborhood, right? You know, this is my house, right? I said, this ain't your fucking house. I'm going to get busted for breaking and entering. Oh, that's my Jaguar, too. I go, yeah, sure, prove it. He opens up the car with a key. I go, okay, so that's your car. I said, I still don't believe it. I said, prove it, man. He showed me his fucking ID, man. Yeah, this guy was definitely off a notch, man. They don't need to do that, John. All they have to do is go to the DMV and look up Frederick Van Taylor at the California DMV if they haven't burnt all the fucking records or shipped them off some fucking place, and find out who this guy was and backtrack and figure it that way, and maybe check some kind of shit, find out from some hospital records that they can figure it out if they wanted to. I gave him the name, I told him who the fucking guy was, I told him what kind of job he had, everything, and then I'm a fucking asshole, okay? What can I say? You're afraid of the bell tower killer living up in your attic, right? Maybe a protected species, right? I met Hulk Hogan, man, buying bananas at fucking Dominic's Food Mart up in fucking, what's that town that starts with a B up north of Chicago there, Ernest? Starts with a B. The one where they got the big scrapyard at, man. What the hell's the name of that place, man? Hulk Hogan was there buying bananas that night about 3 o'clock in the morning. I had a railroad crew in a taxi cab, man. And I walked up and there's old Hulk Hogan buying bananas, man. I said, hey, what's up? And he freaked out because I didn't go like, can I get an autograph? Hey, shake your hand, hey, give me a hug. That's right. Just imagine if the guy isn't, then we got more nut jobs. But I'll tell you what, Will, yeah, I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it again and again. You had to be there to know this shit, man. You had to be there. If you were there, you'd know what I know, okay? Yeah, you might have thought I was Jake the Snake and he's trying to cut the head off the snake, right? Maybe. No, not Berwyn. It's a longer name, man. Bensonville. There you go. Bensonville. You know where Bensonville's at, right, Ernest? Bensonville, at the Dominic Supermarket, man. I ran into Hulk Hogan up there, man. Bensonville, Illinois, man. They got that commercial, bring your car off the door, off the car, or whatever. I'm telling you, Will, you had to be there, man. You had to be there, man. Like if Fluffy was to pull a knife out and chop your dick off now, you'd say, she's Lorena Bobbitt. Hey, I don't know. He was buying bananas, Will. Fucking 3 a.m. in the morning, he's at the Dominic Supermarket buying fucking bananas, man. I'm lying about that too, man. I make up all kinds of shit, man. I'm just a big fucking liar, dumb fucking stupid dimension fucking 3,068-year-old man, you know? Maybe the Hulk is, there you go. Hulk Hogan, why did you kill all them fucking people, man? Why didn't you just let Ric Flair put a fucking figure 4 on you instead of trying to do the giant leg drop on him, man? Oh, and you know what you did the other day? You did a mortal sin the other day, Will. You did a fucking mortal sin, man. What was the Lyman Bostock doing in Guyana when he got... What was Lyman Bostock doing in Guyana when he got shot? I don't know. I don't know. He drove past you on a... I believe you. I believe you, Ernest. You know, I believe... But Will, you committed a mortal sin the other day. You were talking about wrestlers. And what wrestler did you not bring up in that thing about being famous wrestler? You never brought up Sid Vicious, man. You never brought up Sid Vicious, man. They used to be tag team partners, man. Hulk Hogan and Macho before Macho became the bad guy, right? With Elizabeth. Ooh, don't talk about Elizabeth. Sid just died? Yeah, but you never brought up his name in the wrestling thing, man. Sid Vicious. How could you forget Sid Vicious, man? Yeah, and the Four Horsemen, man. The Four Horsemen. You got Ric Flair like, woo! Woo, yeah. Woman, oh woman, do you love me now? Woo. Sid Vicious wasn't a top level guy? Oh my God. You are condemned to the deepest, darkest depths of the fucking Hades, man. Him and his 4 bodyguards. You didn't bring up the guy with the fucking, with the money in the suitcase either, man. What was his fucking name? He had the big suitcase, the suitcase with the money. What was that guy's name? The guy with the suitcase. Not Elvis, but the guy with the big suitcase, man, and they're full of money, man. Hey, you know, Ernest, Moose Cholak had a fucking bar right there on the east side, you know that, right? The $1 Million Man. Ooh, snapping to a Slim Jim. Yeah, ooh, yeah. Elizabeth, I want a Liam Lone. Liam Lone, snapping to a Slim Jim. Ooh. Ted DiBiase, there you go, you finally got it right. I can't believe that me and you actually agreed on one thing, though, Will. That Bobby the Brain Heenan was the best manager of all time, man. Bobby the Brain, man. I remember when I was just a little shit, man. Ernest probably remembers this, too. The same place I opened up for Fog at, the Hammond Civic Center, man, Train City Blues Band. He'll tell you, they used to have the wrestling matches there, man. And Bobby the Brain Heenan, that was the bleedingest motherfucker I ever seen, man. He used to always get in the ring with fighting against, he used to have like Blackjack Lanza would be his tag team partner, and or Moose Cholak or one of them guys, and he would get in with the Bruiser and the Crusher, and he would always get his head fucking split open and bleed all over the fucking place, man. Yeah, he had a bar on the south side there, east side of Chicago, Ernest. The Paul Bearer, I used to laugh every time I seen that guy carrying a fucking urn up to the side of the fucking ring, man. Undertaker, I saw an interview with him on YouTube about, a month ago? And he seems like he's a pretty cool dude, man. But Bobby the Brain, man, he used to fucking be a glutton for he used to be the bad guy. The bad guy fighting against the Bruiser and the Crusher, man. He used to get his ass whooped. I mean, literally fucking whooped. Head fucking bashed off the turnbuckles and chairs broken over his fucking head. He'd be bleeding like a fucking sieve. I never seen Paul Bearer fucking wrestle, but Bobby the Brain, he wrestled before he became a manager, man. I saw a special on Mankind too, man, where he got thrown through that fucking cage and fucking fell down to the man. Oh, whoa. Your cousin's grandfather, my brother's uncle's sister used to work at the Civic Center too, man. I believe you, Ernest. I'm just fucking with you, man. But you remember the Bruiser and the Crusher, right? That was the best tag team. That was the best tag team combination in the fucking world, man. Back in the day, the Bruiser and the Crusher, man. I wish they had old YouTube videos of the Bruiser and the Crusher, man. I believe you, Ernest. I believe you, man. Do you know what I'm talking about, though, Ernest? The Bruiser and the Crusher, though? I know you know who I'm talking about, right? They looked almost like twins. Big, beefed up dudes, man. The Bruiser, that was the best tag team that was the best tag team combination ever, man. Andre the Giant, he was big and he's strong, but he had no fucking, the Bushwhackers were cool too. With the arms like this, yeah, they were cool. I like the Bushwhackers, man. I'm just saying. The Bruiser and the Crusher was the best tag team combination of all fucking time, man. All time, man. And that guy Blackjack Lanza and Moose Cholak and all them guys, man. Crazy motherfuckers, man. Crazy motherfuckers. It was all, you know, Bobby the Brain, always fucking bleeding all over the fucking place, man. No, I'm not the bushwhacker. I'm the ass whacker, man. I go in and hit that starfish, man. See, now look. Dick the Bruiser, right? Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher. Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher, man. They were legendary fucking wrestlers, man. Legendary tag teams, man. Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher, man. They used to take on everybody, man. What the fuck, man? And Bobby the Brain always fucking getting in the corner on his knees and praying like this, like, don't fucking hurt me, don't hurt me. And then he'd pull some fucking sneaky shit and fuck him up. And then he'd get his head fucking split open and he'd be bleeding all over the fucking place. It was hilarious, man. Good shit back in the day. It was worth the fucking, what, $8 ticket or whatever the fuck you paid to go watch them. I'm going to check YouTube after I get off this live stream. I'm going to check and see if they got some old matches with Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher, man. Those were some matches back then, man. Bruno Sammartino. I never did like that guy. Vern Gagne. I was trying to think of the guy. The guy that started that wrestling thing in Chicago, his name was Vern Gagne. He was from Minnesota, some fucking place. Vern Gagne. He was the champion. Vern Gagne. Remember that, Ernest? Vern Gagne? Whoa, who was the Bruiser Body? He was stabbed to death. Yeah, well, he was the head of the fucking thing when Bobby the Brain Heenan used to fucking get in the corner and get down, like, cower in the corner and play like, please don't hurt me, and then they'd fuck him up, and then he'd do some sneaky move and hit him in the nutsack or whatever, you know? Yeah, but he came down to Chicago with that shit, man. He came down to the Chicago area, and they made it pretty big, man. Then who bought him out? Somebody bought him out, man. But Vern Gagne, he's the one that started all that shit in Chicago, man. I don't know what the Chicago thing was called. I can't remember the name of the fucking thing. AWA. Bruiser Brody was killed in Puerto Rico, stabbed by another wrestler. It might not have been Bruiser Brody. They were just called the Bruiser and the Crusher. I don't know what his real name was. Just the Bruiser and the Crusher. He was the one that ran that fucking, that show in Chicago, man, Vern Gagne. He was always the champion, you know. Of course he had to be champion because he was running the fucking thing, man. Vern Gagne. He was like more like an athletic type wrestler, man, you know. He was like the original, who's that fucking guy that got into new wrestling now that fucking acts like he's a fucking professional wrestler? Yeah, I Googled Bruiser and he came up, but it's not the one you're... No, Google up Bruiser and Crusher. Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher, right? Yeah, it's Windy City Wrestling. That's a WCW. Ernest guy. Vern Gagne is the one that started that shit, the WCW, man. WWF was basically built because Vince McMahon took all the top stars of all the other promotions. Really looks like Bruiser Brody. That Sean Trucker dude is an encyclopedia on wrestling. He's also, I think he's the I-95 serial killer killing all them prostitutes. They think it's a truck driver doing it, man. He put that Indian headdress on in that one chat with Gogo Bobo. He played for the Packers, Dick the Bruiser. You got to look up tag team. Tag team Bruiser and the Crusher, man. They always went up against it. It was most of the time it was Blackjack Lanza and Bobby the Brain Heaton, man. AKA Bobby the Brain Heaton was the Zodiac Killer. No, we're just fucking around there. But yeah, man, those were the times back in the day. I was little shit, man. Used to sneak in through the back door. I knew people and stuff, you know. There probably was. There's all kinds of, there's fucking 3 movies about that shit, man. I think there's a couple of movies about the Son of Sam, man. The dog used to tell him to kill people. Google up the Bruiser and the Crusher, man. Bruiser and Crusher. Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher, man. Oh, Brutus the Barber Beefcake. I remember that guy, man. He was originally drafted by the Packers. Boy, he made a shit ton of money, busted open Bobby the Brain Heaton's fucking forehead. Blood be gushing everywhere. I guess they used to use those chicken blood packets and hit them, and then they bust open and be bleeding all over the fucking place, man. He was from Indiana, huh? I didn't know he was from Indiana. Brutus the Barber Beefcake wrestled as the Zodiac. Yeah. Who's that other guy? You brought up you got the one wrestler, but Kane. Whose brother was Kane? Kane, and he had his brother. Bobby Heenan is from Indiana? Crusher Lazowski. That might have been his name, I don't know, but I know it's Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher. I'm going to look up on YouTube some of the old fucking thing if I can find them. Mosh. Yeah, where is Mosh? Tell him to do a fucking stream, fucking Mosh on my fucking stream, man. Hair versus hair between the match. Between 3,068-year-old guru, right? The 3,068-year-old guru against the Mosh. Hair against hair. Anything to do to get my mind off of it. Just get your mind off of somebody trying to lop your foot off with a big ass fucking scimitar fucking knife that has a CP in the end of it, you know. It wasn't actually a scimitar, but a curved blade knife, you know. Fucking whatever the fuck. All right, everybody. This is fucking 3 hours, man. 3 hours. I hope I get some fucking watch hours out of this shit, man. Google usually makes you wait, you know, because it's been since last year. It goes by 365 days. I'm almost 2,000 hours short, man. I'm going to have to do more of this shit, man. No, it wasn't a butcher's knife, man. It was like, let me see, how can I describe it? It was like more like a, how can I do it? Let me see if I can do it with this. I can't even do it with the fucking camera, man. Wait a minute. How am I going to do this shit? It was more like just a little curve to the knife like that. Right there where my fingernail's at, it had a CP on it, you know. You know, one of those blades like, what do you call it? Ultimate Warrior is one of the first wrestlers I remember. Ultimate Warrior? Oh, the guy that used to go in the corner and jump around like this and grab on the ropes and act all crazy and shit. Yeah, I like the women's wrestling, man. The new stuff, the MMA shit, man. Where they be looking like they're eating each other's twats while they're fucking wrestling and shit. Convex or concave, like this. Like this. Just a little bit curved. Well, all those motherfuckers are taking steroids, Will. So their heart gets giant sized, man. And once their heart gets giant, you think a big heart would be a good heart, right? No, big heart's not a good heart, man. It gets weak. Once it gets too big, they do the steroids, their heart fucking enlarges, and then they die, man, you know? That's what happens, man. That's what happens, man. I told you I took Joan Jett and her fucking manager to O'Hare Airport before, right? I told you about that, right? We'll talk about that next time, huh? We'll talk about the Taxi Cab Tales. What was that show used to be on HBO? Taxi cab what? Taxi cab confessions. There you go. Next, I'm going to title my next live stream, Taxi Cab Confessions. And we're going to give you the real ones. I could have made a fucking ton of bucks if I'd have just put one of those little CCTV cameras on the front bumper and one on the inside facing towards the back seat. Man, I'd have made a shitload of money and told people you can pay for the outside camera or for the inside camera just to watch, right? No, I never gave a Zodiac a ride in a taxi cab. But I did have a bitch. I'll leave that for the next live stream, okay? Everybody out there, we're going to do our famous ending here. You know, spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch. I hope you guys get everything that you want, right? Okay? Bless you all. Have a good evening. Don't worry about the Zodiac. He's got to be 90-something fucking years old by now. He ain't going to hurt nobody, man. Unless he's got his Browning automatic rifle with a scope on it pointed at you right now, okay? He might have it on you, dumb Zoe. He might have that Browning automatic rifle. He might have that Browning automatic rifle like this, man. He might be there with the finger on the trigger for you, dumb Zoe. You never know. Everybody, have a blessed life. Enjoy yourself, right? Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Have a great night. Adios, peeps, man. Stay safe.